can tell me what's the score of the Philadelphia and Wizards game?
I got you. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds, my youths. Let me send this email.
Okay.
I ain't never been on hold this long. What if I said some wild shit on hold?
Dick, I hate you niggas.
2:51 Philly.
Yeah, I mean, 51-50, second quarter, 3 minutes till halftime.
Damn, I don't know if that shit's gonna go over 2:30.
What was the spread?
No, it's the over.
Oh, it was over.
2:30.
No way. They gotta score another 50 points.
Yeah, it's 2
I mean,
quarters.
Philly could. Nah, Washington's not gonna touch it. Bradley grew up like 30.
I'm talking about they give up 120, and they put up 114.
I would. Damn.
Yeah.
Houston and Toronto's the game that's struggling. Jesus, 27-25. Oh, that's first quarter.
Yeah, that shit's going on.
Bradley Beal only got 7.
What's Denver? Denver's trash.
Trash. Against
Are you
New York,
serious?
struggling.
They're garbage.
Struggling
Denver
against New York.
Nuggets is trash.
I didn't expect that.
This
They
nigga,
had bad height. They had Browns.
This nigga, what's his name? What's that big nigga's name? What's the big nigga's name? Joker.
Are we doing this?
Oh, we live. Yeah, we doing that, man. I'm saying.
You know, just let me get on the Wi-Fi, my nigga. Let me get on the Wi-Fi. I can just hook the nigga up with the Wi-Fi, nigga, because this is all I can do right now.
I feel bad.
I was talking to Ash earlier, like
bullshit.
6 nigga. I'm like, I walked into the door, the shit was cut.
I was like, he was at the door like, what the blood? I was like, what are you
My
talking
nigga, it's like the second time with this nigga, young nigga. I know it's him. It's always him. Yo, my fault. I'll get you a rip. My little young cousin is a fucking junior in high school. He's the worst, bro.
We live.
God bless you.
We live.
You need the Wi-Fi too.
We
You got Samsung or Apple phone? What you got, Samsung or Apple?
Apple.
No, I shouldn't have got Apple. Damn, I should have gave these niggas the Wi-Fi. Now I'm feeling different.
Slide that.
He don't got the password.
Oh, niggas
Yeah, slide that. Slide that. What is that? I slide that. Go ahead. Slide that on that.
You know what I mean?
Was that a pause-worthy situation?
Yeah, it was definitely.
It was on the border.
I'm not gonna lie. You said slide that pretty hard. Aggressively. Super
Said
aggressive.
that mad aggressive.
But if I said it loud,
Slide that!
I didn't say
Never mind.
I
It was
said
super
slide that.
wild. Super wild. It was like slide. I have no idea, brother. I'm the one that pointed it out.
yeah, pass the phone, brother.
He can pass it to me. You know,
That's cool. Yeah, I got it. I'll type it.
I appreciate you.
Nah, I hate when niggas have like the long ass passwords.
That's me right now.
At your house?
This is because we don't know how to figure out how to get this thing reset. Can we bought the box online?
Niggas got
Oh,
niggas
the
Password?
It's like, yo, capital.
underscore
Yup.
underscore 225.
Thank goodness nobody asked for the Wi-Fi in my house.
what?
No one asked for
We don't go to your house. We don't go to your house. We should go to your house.
Well, I don't even be in my own house.
That's sad.
It is sad.
Why don't you go
Yeah,
home?
bullshit, yeah.
Go home. You don't like your home?
I love my home. You
Go
know, it's
home.
nice, comfortable, and
You can think about me now and then.
Why does it always go back to a Kanye song?
I have no idea.
Like, I really am curious.
But don't.
Do
know
you
that
write
song
fan
is
mail?
alright,
Are you one of those people?
But you know that song.
right,
is alright.
fan man.
No, I feel like you write fan mail.
Alright though. You know that
No,
song
the
is
beat's
alright.
fire, the song's great. I'm there,
Song
but
is
it
great.
always goes back to a Kanye song.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like,
He made great shit. He made great shit.
made. Okay, pass
He
it.
made.
Let's see.
His
No,
last
no,
album
no,
was
sorry.
alright.
First
His last
statement
album was alright.
First statement's solid. We
His
got
album
it.
was alright.
In the court, the jury was it past tense or present? He said it. I'm pretty sure it said past.
Past tense, yeah.
Yeah, guilty. Sorry.
So wait, he don't make good music.
Listen, buddy, I didn't make the rules. It's just what it is.
Nah, niggas real different right now. You know what I mean? Niggas out here thinking that. Book us up.
They don't.
Hey man. We back, we live people, man. What's up, man? What's up? We in the building. We getting stuff situated.
We back like
situated.
cracking the 80s. We racking it up.
Nah, no bullshit. We all man.
Yo, it's good to be back with y'all, dog.
Yeah, no.
what?
You've been on vacation.
No bullshit, bro. You've been MIA, my dude.
You're really weird.
Yo,
But I
been
see you
MIA.
having a great time on your vacations.
No vacations. Just like little stints.
We lied. My story, you did a vacation. I'm gonna stick to that.
Yo,
My
you stay
story.
on a vacay, bro.
Oh man.
You stay on a vacay, like, what the fuck is up?
I ain't been on vacation.
Dog, you be MIA, bro.
How's
like,
New York?
Ooh.
It honestly wasn't a great trip.
Man.
The only highlight of it was because I got to see my nephew and my brother and his wife. That's the only highlight. You know? The rest I was like, damn, I'm tired. I was going to argue with my father because he was just acting up, bro.
You gotta be dying with the
He was acting.
Your dad was acting a fool, bro.
And it was like, cause anybody knows when you don't eat anything for a while, you drink alcohol, you start acting a little, So he
Wow.
I'm just like, yo.
He was looking at ass.
And I was sober.
He was looking at ass.
And I was sober.
Yeah.
He was having a great time looking at some ass. Listen, when you get that age, I feel like all old men are kind of nasty. It's part of it. Like, you ain't young no more. You can't be out here being a young Thundercat. So he's out here just looking at ass.
You really can't be Thundercat.
Man, he was looking at ass. Like, it was great. Like,
He was
the zooming game was crazy on him. He was just like,
Zooming game was stupid. Zooming game was stupid, bro. Like,
a great time. He looked like he had a great time.
No, he
was messing up his good time.
Real
He
time.
doesn't do that to you.
I feel like
I ain't gonna lie.
I had to sit back
I
and
feel like
babysit. I had to babysit.
you was low key cockblocked. You
Yeah,
was low
that's-
key mad. You was
that's
low key
true.
mad. You was like in your feelings, like yo,
Right.
I can't be out there on the dance floor.
It was me and my pops. We be looking at ass together. My nigga, you see
Right.
that? You see that?
I know my dad be like, you see that over there? Let me tell you.
Let me tell you what I would do to it.
I don't have it now, but before I had it.
That's why you gotta appreciate them nasty ass.
I love those old time stories when they just tell you, they'll sit there and just jive you, talking about back in the day.
Yo, they be feeding bullshit.
No,
though.
sometimes
But it sound good though.
They do it. They be
embellishing the town.
We gonna do that. We gonna be lying like shit. Ass
right.
right. Like 12 niggas. I fought 3. Ruben had stabbed somebody and was there. It was
No,
just
he never
crazy.
fought
I had to
12
make you
though.
stab somebody because
I ain't gonna lie, I was all over the place.
I was on that one. That was
I feel like no bullshit. They be like it was just like one, but they were like, yeah, it's 3. Back when I was a senior, I used to pipe like 6, 7 girls in one day, and you're like, hold on.
I'm not doing that.
And
Like,
you start
damn,
thinking,
Will, damn, Chamberlain.
And you start thinking, you're like, damn, my nigga, like,
That's a lot.
6. Like I said.
But here's the thing.
It really
Like,
make
the
you
best friend always rides 2 with him.
Yeah.
Always like, hey, he ain't lying.
Your daddy knew it.
He ain't lying. Hey, like,
Me and him.
Like coming to America, he's
Yeah.
like, hey, that boy ain't lying.
He ain't lying.
He said, he ain't lying. He said, that boy good. That boy good. That boy good. He good.
No, but your best friend gotta ride with you when you old and nasty. I think that's the only way it's gonna work. See, I like the old
Gonna leave
men.
you.
I like the old men that when you catch them in the story, when they like they 4 deep, like kind of like this, and they sitting there drinking, and they have what's one of their houses, but they bitching about some shit that they can't bitch about at home because the niggas ain't got the balls to bitch about it at home with their wife. So they talking shit, so they telling you about the bullshit, and then she gonna tell me to cook. Like, huh?
He said, I don't know what this
I don't
dude got.
know. What
What's
she
up,
think
huh?
this is? Huh?
Yeah.
She calling you. She calling you.
The muffins are in the oven.
Like,
I'm talking
mad tough.
It'll be mad funny when you at a family party and then you chilling with all the dudes and their wife all of a sudden comes around the cut when he's telling a story like, you know that shit ain't real. She just be going off.
Oh yeah.
Smacking in the back. What you say?
Just like when your uncle see you at Thanksgiving, they like, yeah, I see you. I see you. I'm like,
I see you, nephew.
I see you, nephew. I didn't nephew.
I see you, nephew. He said,
I can't wait to be that uncle. Like, I see you, nephew. I see what you're working with, though.
Oh, I see you. I feel like I'll be a creep uncle though.
Ooh.
That is.
I'm definitely gonna recruit one.
A creep uncle?
I think when you get older, let's keep it 100. Like, yo, as you get older, you start being more creepy.
That's true.
Yo, you start being more creepy. Like,
I think it's just being more direct.
No,
That's
Nah, it's creepy, but you're better at the creepy.
Nah, no, you ain't.
I think you better at the
These
creepy.
old dudes, when I see them looking at their ass, like, I'm like,
no.
oh, come on, fam.
Oh yeah,
Like, at least hide behind the pole. Or something.
Use the mirrors. Use the mirrors at
These
least.
niggas like, hey, yo, you see that?
And they hit you. Hey, you see that over there?
All right, yo.
Young fella. You see that over there, young fella?
You see that? You need to get that.
Yeah.
They ain't look like that in my time.
They all sound like Bernie Mac. Let me tell you. You get over there.
And they dance when they talk.
Yeah.
Why you dancing, boy? When they tell you.
That's a sweet piece of ass.
Yeah.
There's always a sweet piece of ass.
Yeah.
There's always a sweet piece of ass.
Always a
Always a sweet
sometimes
piece
it don't
of
even look
ass.
that good.
I don't ever want to be that creepy where I start looking at younger females.
Bro, but like, yo,
I feel like older dudes do that.
that's what they do.
Like, I'm talking about the school bus pulls up and be like, ain't no way she's 16. She got a book bag back there. I don't see a book bag. You know what I'm talking about? They always say corny shit that don't make
They
sense.
always
She
say-
got a book bag back there, but there ain't no book bag. That's corny.
Yeah.
Like shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
What's up?
My boy's uncle one time asked me like, "Did you make your pussy fart? Did you make it fart?" I was like, "What?"
Nigga, that's
Like,
crazy.
that is nuts. I'm like, yo, this.
How?
But the creepiness is funny.
How do you make it funny?
It's
sir?
funny. You got it. Like, it's because
No, but
them
no
niggas
bullshit.
is popping Viagra's left and right, trying to get it up. You
No
know,
bullshit, no bullshit. No.
They
Like,
knock it down
you
nasty
like,
ass
you
on
agree with
women.
Like, you agree with that? Like, yo, as you get older, you get
smell like motor oil in the room
no.
after
They
having
also give less fucks. Like,
They don't.
all
All
the
you
dreams,
saw, like,
right?
yo, like back in the day, like, yo, we was young thugs. You was like, yeah, what's up, man? Like, I seen that. Now it's like, shorty got that.
You know?
They ain't got that in my time.
Why you hiding behind the circular? Like, she can't see.
Behind the circle.
Yeah.
That nigga said the
You
circular.
can tell though.
Like, yo, nigga, she can
You
see.
can
bro.
tell when some of these old niggas be just
Yo, they be doing
super
everything.
horny,
Nasty.
nigga.
Just yeah, they horny.
Yeah.
They just horny.
Nigga, they super
Super.
horny, bro.
Talk about our sex smell like citrus. They shit smell like hot motor oil and fucking hot dog water.
That's not good.
Like,
That's
My
not
dog
good.
water's not good, bro.
Fresh 21.
That's not good. That's not
That's steak. I'm just facts.
They all they say
steak.
foul shit.
Nah, they be saying some
They
wild.
always do. They always do.
But I appreciate
They
it.
also the nastiest niggas too.
Hell yeah.
They probably do some nasty shit.
I don't want to know they do, but the niggas that say the nasty shit out loud in the barbershop.
Okay, who's worse, the
Wow.
old nasty men or the old nasty women?
Nah, old
nasty man.
No,
I heard old nasty women say some shit.
No,
No, but
old nasty
old-
women are nasty.
They are
No, they nasty, but the old nasty men, they're like, yo, raunchy, like, yo, bro, like,
Have you talked to some old nasty women?
no, but no,
No, they super.
They are
Bro.
super over the
No,
top.
they
You like,
super over the
oh
top.
shit.
Then after that, they do the little corny pinch thing too. on the
Yeah.
face. And then they tell you, oh, back in my day, I would have gave you
Yeah.
for your
I
money.
would've-
Yeah,
Boy,
yeah,
You
yeah.
make a run for my money.
You never got
Any damn it. You mean gonna make a run for my money?
You could've handled this. I would've put it on you.
She
What?
said,
I'd be like,
swear to goodness.
Sweetheart, I don't want you to put it
Well,
on.
no, thank you. You can take out the whole top row. Still don't want you.
Exactly.
Like,
Please.
there's some.
Yo, I remember
Oh.
my man's caught one of them
Old nasty
on
women?
the street. He didn't catch it yet, but he was talking
How old? Oh wait, how old are we talking? Because 60 and over is nasty.
16 over.
Okay, all right, let's go. We can
So
go.
we on our street, and then she always be calling us over, yo, come over, and then we try to talk to us. First, she tried to put us on with her niece. Like,
At least try to get an alley-oop. At least you try to throw your alley.
That's
it's not a good oop.
Okay, my bad.
What do you mean?
That's my bad.
It's not a good oop.
She looked like what?
No.
If you could describe her.
I feel like, you know,
Did she look like the thing in the
I'm gonna
Goonies?
say that question.
What was the thing in the Goonies called? The character.
Oh,
Truffle
Jesus,
shop?
bread.
Cheese and bread. Yo, since you said that one day, I cannot say that. I was in freaking my own Thanksgiving. My mom's over here. Ruben, help me with the gravy. I was like, cheese and bread. She goes, no, there's no cheese and bread. You want me to put cheese and bread? It's Domino's open. I can call Domino's.
Domino's.
Cheesy bread, right? Cheesy bread. I'm like, Mom, Domino's ain't open. I'm saying, cheese and bread, nigga. Cheese and bread, nigga. Damn.
The bread.
Listen, man, welcome back to another I know, right? Welcome back to another episode of Opinions and Consequences, episode 67. I'm your host, AJ McLaughlin.
I'm Clinton E. Martinez.
I'm Ruben. See those up forward.
Ryan Ruiz.
Listen to the show where your opinions can lead to consequences, so gentlemen, choose your words wisely. Listen, we back in the building, man. Listen,
Are we?
we're back in the building, like we never left, man. Like
I
we never
didn't.
left. Listen, we do have a new concoction. Shout out to Alex. He got this new concoction. He wanted us to try it out. It's called Holiday Dream.
You
We're
could
gonna
just
see.
drink.
Yeah, I don't know. He's still testing it out. He wants to see how it tastes. Like how what do we think about it? Like, but
Bless him.
you know, bless it.
Bless the man them.
We're gonna figure it out. I guess it's supposed to be like the
Holiday mixture.
holiday mixture. Yeah. So we're gonna figure this all out. Okay, this is
Well, figure it out.
There you go.
right there.
Oh, there's more here. Okay,
Yes,
sorry.
sir. Yeah.
Is
You
it
know,
cinnamon?
it's not.
I haven't been here for a while, so.
It's not. Wow. Nice. Easy, buddy.
Yeah, nervous?
You definitely is
I'm just nervous.
Look, you see what you say? That's he.
I know. Look.
Oh, you disrespectful.
Y'all know how to pour.
What happened?
No, he don't know how to. You know, I should never let him pour that. That
Exactly.
heavy ass.
You got heavy head. You know that.
My
too.
nigga, this is mine, bro. What are you talking about?
Okay, so
Why is it dripping?
I don't know.
Dripping.
Alex must have had a heavy.
So listen, Alex came home with this concoction. He wanted us to try it out. It's kind of like,
You know what I mean?
supposed to be like
Red drink y'all pasta, no?
The coquito defeater or whatever. I don't know what it is supposed to be, but it's good. Apparently. So
we've done chicken sandwiches, we've done drinks. Like, we're gonna have to do McNuggets or something next.
Is it good?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Tastes like coquito.
Heavy on the cream.
Alex,
Heavy.
you heard it? It tastes like coquito, but
It's a little heavy on the cream.
Is this
I like
is
it.
this for is this lactose free?
Why?
Oh.
Are you lactose intolerant?
We're gonna have a great show then.
Oh, let me tell y'all.
Hold on, you be like that?
Oh boy, you know, I'm gonna wait. I got a story for you. I got a great story for you actually.
okay. So like, Alex did ask me like, what would like you wanted to know like, what would somebody actually pay for this? Like, what would you pay for this for?
Right here?
Like
$20.
this drink.
20 with the bottle, right? Yeah, the bottle, yeah.
Oh.
20 for the that joint?
Yeah. 20.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, but you know,
It's just high.
if Alex is taking coupons, then I could probably get it for $10.
I don't know.
Groupons.
I don't know. Listen, like I know he doesn't have a page set up and all that extra stuff yet because he just wants to test us.
What's Alex's last name?
And you know what? That's so crazy.
Isn't it Rodriguez?
No, it's not Rodriguez.
Is that a baseball player?
It's
Is it Cochran?
no Alex Smith actually.
Wow.
Smith actually.
Alex Smith, huh? Wow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't. Yo, Alex, shout out to you, man. I'm sorry. I didn't.
So
I
a
didn't
white
realize
dude
it
made
was
this. So a white dude made this?
He actually is like he's actually mulatto, I think.
Oh.
No, dude, like you have like I know this dude like race and shit. Like you like
saying,
like I
dude.
work at the ancestry. Like
I'm just saying.
department.
I'm just saying. You just drinking
Ancestry,
anything.
My nigga, like if
He's
it's
eating anybody's test salad. He's definitely eating anybody's test salad.
You definitely going to white
okay,
people's house.
first off, how many Caucasian people make liquor? A lot.
All of them are made by white people.
Yeah,
But
but they
no,
got-
no,
they
no,
make
no, no,
coquito.
no,
Time
no,
about some
no,
island
no.
shit though.
I don't know how he made it, bro. Like I'm not sitting here telling
man,
you know what I mean?
Nut for
It's supposed
real.
to be in there.
He called him a nut.
You gotta see the concoction, how you're making it, so you know. It's supposed to be lactose free. But it's cool.
Okay, listen, man.
You have my butt though in about 20 minutes.
Welcome back to another show, man. Damn shit. Shout out to everybody out there listening in right now. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Listen, we were talking about we actually just started the conversation. We were talking about how as you get older, you get creepier. Is this true?
Super facts.
Can we go live on this?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, guys. Everybody that's listening on, you could tune in to Instagram at Opinions and Consequences. We are going live right now.
Real shit.
Real shit.
Live.
Live.
Actually.
Because I do think.
Say what up to my peoples.
Gang.
Okay.
I'm nervous now.
Real.
Super. Sorry. Apologize.
We're gonna
Go ahead.
Go Cowboys.
So
Go
Nah,
back.
I just need.
So listen,
I need to do it. Sorry.
Get that out. All right.
Yeah,
so listen, like I was just mentioning to the esteemed gentleman over here that
Your vocabulary is nice. Huh?
That was a $2 word. Don't be doing that too much.
Is it when you pop one of the buttons on the top that you really start getting really into things?
You get real intuitive and
It's
you
real
see
tough,
that?
yo.
You out here using big words.
Like
and
he's
all
like
that.
reading the same thesaurus as Stephen A. Like blasphemous. That's a good one.
Egregious.
Jesus.
listen.
I'm gonna agree.
Is it
but I'm
true?
gonna disagree.
Is it right? Is it true that like as we get older we get more creepier?
Super creepy.
Why you have to?
That's just like
Super creepy.
That's just you gonna have to take that one. That's just a fact.
Like
No,
this is-
super.
I don't care what
Even in
anybody
the
says.
gym.
Yo, you get creepy.
Yo, the gym, you can tell when old dudes are super creepy. There's a dude that shows up to my gym.
Like it don't
Yes,
even work out.
I do go to the gym. I know I haven't really, you can't really see the changes yet. It's because the sweatsuit. Oh yeah, Alex Smith made a protein coquito. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is that this is an old dude, right? And his name is Bob Smith. Funny thing.
The gym's not showing. He's trying to say it was a sweatsuit. That's what I'm laughing at. Y'all don't feel like the wrong shit.
But anyways, right? So look, so this dude shows up to the gym, does not work out. all he does is lay down on the mat where the girls stretch at, and he lays there, and you know the freaking thing the roller. He uses that as his headrest. He gets the gym towel, puts it on the roller, lays on it, and pretty much watches women stretch. And he really lays back like this. Look, like this. And he does the faces too. You know the faces, and you know white dudes. Cause black dudes. Black dudes always be like, things I do to that. White guys, they do.
Dim in your eyes.
White dudes act like it's the stock market. Like
they look like Dexter. They're about to kill somebody.
Is that apple going up? Like it's just like
no bullshit. Black people look like, you know what I mean, like the light's getting real bright, and you trying to dim in your eyes. You're like, that's true.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. They like the lights getting real bright, but not. Like, yeah.
Cats definitely get real. We get older. When you get older, you definitely become a super thirst ball too.
Women too.
Like super creepy.
Super creepy. That's like my bar.
But here's the thing: they try to do it when they talk to them. They try to be smooth. The beautiful young lady. They try to say.
They always say that shit.
It's beautiful young lady. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, they see.
Cause my barber, his son, he actually lives through
The photographer.
Yeah, his son is a photographer, and he just be like, "Yo, who you got coming today?" He be like, "Oh yeah, you got her coming today.
You need help?
You need help?" Nigga like, Corey Papaleta.
I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at it.
You ain't mad at that?
No, we've always gonna be creepy, bro.
It's okay. It's natural. I mean, I think you're gonna always look. You know what I mean? But
you always
there's levels to the creepy though.
Facts.
You can look at me. I know some old men that are discreet but'll talk nasty. And I know some dudes that'll talk nasty and not be discreet. So it's like damn, which one are you gonna be?
Yeah.
You gotta pick. Now you can be the creepy one that talks to the young boy like, boy, I would have tore that up, boy. Bent that over one time, you know what I mean?
So wait,
Smell it on my finger, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yo, so would you rather be the creep or like just a smooth talker? Like,
Oh, always a smooth talker, baby. Always a smooth talker.
Nah.
I gotta be the smooth talker.
I'll be the creep.
I feel like
I like being smooth talk. It just come out. You know what I mean?
I feel like after a certain age, nigga, that smooth talk is dead.
What?
Nigga, that smooth talk is dead.
I don't know. The old
After
players that got that
age,
smooth, silky
like,
game,
yo, after-
that should be sounding right. That should be pimping.
It can sound right, but nigga, like, is it working?
What? If you're older?
Older, you got that smooth game.
Smooth talking, my nigga, you gotta come on.
But let's be clear.
You gotta be on the creep code.
Are we looking
Put the creep code.
put together? Oh, because the put together older men, when they talk that smooth shit,
My
boy, that should be smooth as stuff.
Bro, but
Baby
you
girl,
ain't
come
taking
on, man. Let me tell you
you ain't
something.
taking it
Right
home.
about daddy. You know what I mean? Talking about that. Come sit right here on
Nigga,
that.
put in the creep code. Up,
You know what I mean?
left,
You know what I mean?
right.
Yep.
Nigga, that's it, nigga.
I'm
You ain't be creepy. You just gonna be nasty.
You might as well be a creep after a certain age.
It's
Nasty
to be a
creep.
creep.
No. I'm smooth talking.
My nigga, what's up, bro?
I like that smooth talking. Can't go wrong. If it come off like silk, shit.
Yeah, for the people that just got on here, the whole creep thing is we're pretty much saying the older you get, you become a creep as a man.
Because old men are nasty.
Because old men are nasty.
Listen,
Old men and women.
matured women are nasty.
Oh,
no, definitely.
Hold on, women at 38 are nasty. Let me tell you.
Well, they say
Well,
that.
they
They
have a
say,
kid too?
yeah, they say that women get kick into a new
They get
drive
horny.
when they get
The horny they get at 38, we had since we was born. So we like past that.
super. Yeah.
We're like tired. That's when you start doing shit like, you know,
We hit the beat and coming down here.
Yeah, like, we already down.
Hell yeah.
Like, I remember shit, I used to bump up against something, and my shit used to just, you know what I mean? Garage one time.
Yeah.
Now it's just not the same, you know what I mean?
Yo, this
But,
dude.
so imagine when I'm 50,
Why are you
60.
talking like an old man already?
When
You know
I
what I mean?
my
Yeah,
name,
yeah.
Alex made my brother, he got this dude jumping out of the right now.
How old was you?
You are talking wild, bro.
This is new. It ain't. It's really not. The wild, I say the wildest shit.
Nigga was just making conversation, my man.
Yes,
This is-
here.
Go Cowboys.
Let's go. Sorry, go ahead. We are pumped about it. So, funny shit.
Yes.
Let's get to it. Since we talking about lactose intolerant,
Okay.
and he gonna have mud butt. Boy, let me tell y'all a story.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever been
This is
traveling?
my story.
Yeah, get your story. It's a real ghetto story. It's a nasty story, but it's funny. So you
Remember back there when I
Your shoulders are so tight right
It's
now.
super
Yo,
tight.
So
tight.
tight.
It's super tight. Like I told you, that shit has to be immediate. There's no way, yo. I told you, you gotta get yourself some Under Armour button-ups, nigga. Like,
Yo, chill out, bro. I ain't trying to knock out my no goddamn.
Nigga really do, nigga.
There you fit. So, long story short, when I was coming back from Jamaica, like the last day, right? You know, your stomach, you know what I mean? My stomach hurt. You know, my tongue hurt. You know what I mean?
I know what that
So
means.
I didn't eat nothing crazy. This is where it got to me. Yeah, straight to it. Straight to it. Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go with something else.
Yeah,
You can have yours.
Yeah,
I'll take some.
yeah. Shout outs to Alex Smith and
I'll
all
take
that.
some of the cream.
I just need something with a little more energy.
So anyway, I'm traveling back, right? I'm leaving the hotel. For some reason, my stomach hurt. Like, I gotta, you know what I mean? So I run to the bathroom, you know, do my business. But then, like, it kept hurting. So then I went to breakfast, and I'm thinking everything's cool. On the walk to breakfast, I get about 30 feet from breakfast, and all of a sudden it started hurting again. I had to run again. So I'm running, I go do what I gotta do. So it only left me like 15 minutes for breakfast before I take off on the bus and go to the plane.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, something wrong. Like this don't feel right. Like something's really going wrong in my stomach. So I get to the airport, and I'm sitting there, and I'm buying my Henny White. Shout out to Henny White. I'm buying my Henny White. I'm in line, and once again, my stomach hurt. So I'm like, okay, something's really wrong. Like there's something, because there's something really wrong right now. Because I haven't ate nothing. Like, you know what I mean?
I got stomach burn.
My stomach hurt. You know, my stomach hurt. That's my stomach. So then, we get on the plane, right? I go again, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. I think I'm dying all of a sudden. I felt like aliens, the ship was coming. I felt like that type of shit.
You on a plane like this?
I get on the plane.
Oh, you fucked up.
Come over there,
I
like,
ain't never gonna go load it on a plane.
before we get on the plane,
Anybody else
they
next.
change the seat. And I'm like kind of far from the bathroom. And I'm like, "Man, lady," I'm to the stewardess, "Man, lady," I'm like, "Miss Lady, like I gotta go to the bathroom." So I get up before we take off, and I, you know, hit it one time, hit it 2 times, and I opened the door and I looked at the lady right, you know the seat right by the bathroom.
Yeah.
She looked right at me, and I was like,
You put your head straight, walk straight.
I put my hoodie on because I had the hat. I had my dad. Had daddy out there with the dad. So I put my hood on. I just walked because I felt nasty. Like at this point, I done felt nasty. Like when I done this like 4 or 5 times when we got here. So I know something's really wrong. And I'm just sitting in my chair and I'm like the whole ride. Mind you, it's a 3-hour flight. So it was from Jamaica. The thing was 3 hours. So I'm like, yo, what the hell's wrong? I had to get up again in the flight. So I guess the moral of the story is I didn't eat nothing out of
He
it.
drank the water.
Bro,
Drink the water.
I have been drinking the water all week. So there's no way that one day all of a sudden the water hit me.
They probably put it in your food.
But then I think about it, because I was at Dunn's River. That's what I'm thinking, and I probably swallowed some of that water. Maybe that's what it was. But either way, I hope you don't have that problem, because I had that problem on the flight.
Well,
back,
it's a blessing that I got a bathroom in here now.
Well, yeah, well.
Well,
You can't no one take a boo-boo in my house with me. That's my rules. That's my rule. Like, can't no one take it. I'll block the bathroom.
Now, you mean him bringing up the bathroom? Do any of you guys? Are any of you guys really that crazy like that? Like, as in, like,
Nah, I'm
do
not
you
that
take a
crazy.
shit anywhere? Like, do you
Nah,
have any
hell
respect for your
to
ass
no,
cheek?
bro.
Like, if you
Whoa, you gotta bird nest it though. Let's be real. I put
no,
the
you
little,
definitely gotta bird nest
You gotta make the bird nest. You can't just be sitting bare. I have bare ass and all that. That's like going raw and everything. You can't do that.
I air squat. My legs are strong.
Wow, you
His legs are strong enough.
what?
He hit the 90-degree
in
angle.
an airplane bathroom. You telling me
No,
this?
No, real talk though. Real talk though. Airplane bathrooms are mad racist towards us big guys.
No bullshit.
Real talk, my nigga. I went to
Racist is the right
no,
word.
it's definitely, man. It's weight requirement racism, bro. Yo, I remember I was in the bathroom. I had to poo-poo on the airplane. America, y'all disrespectful. Y'all super disrespectful, dog. You can't tell me I could pay extra to get extra room for my legs, but the bathroom ain't big enough for me to squeeze up and put my dog. I felt like I was in a Durex condom, nigga.
Yeah,
that's how tight it was in there, bro.
And I'm small, so it's cool for me.
Real rap.
I'm in between.
What?
I'm small, so I can fit.
This nigga's legs is dangle.
Your leg.
Like this.
Great joke. Hit him with a singer on that one.
Hit him with a singer.
Hit him with a singer. Hit that one out the park.
Man, Yeah, but you know some people
Nigga
they
got
just
the
don't care.
lumberjack on.
He do got the lumberjack outfit on. This dude look real autumn. Look at this dude. Show this autumn ass nigga. This nigga look real.
Nigga, lumberjack on.
This nigga look real.
I know you warm though.
nigga.
Anyway, I know that shirt is
nigga-
puffy. Yeah, that's what
Autumn ass nigga. You know, real rap. What's that? Wool? Is that wool?
It is nice.
It is. I ain't gonna lie. That look like a little warm. That's the button up when you know you ain't got no jacket. It's like, I'm gonna get this shit. Yo, I ain't got no jacket, but I know I'm gonna be alright.
Right, nigga.
I'm solid.
This one of them joints that all I need to be outside the car for about 2 to 3 minutes. Like, oh, you know what I mean? Because you
You gotta make it.
nigga, a warm car is like another coat, nigga. That's how I am. Nigga. Yeah. Be like, where your coat? No, it's parked over there. Say something.
You wearing like this? This one you wearing?
You look like yo, I ain't gonna lie. The cold weather do make you look like a hoe. You be out there like,
Yo, you rubbing? When you start doing the rubbing,
you look like one of the bums on ass hat. You like, yo, so you gonna light that crack up or what? Damn, nigga,
that rock.
nigga colder than a bitch, dog.
Yeah, that shit is funny.
I remember when this chick was like, yo, we was at a club. I think Clinton was there, and he was like, she's like, why you got your coat on? Wait till you get outside. Wait till you get outside.
So you feel this?
Yo, have you ever forced it to go out?
Oh, you know.
Have you ever been out when it's a snowstorm?
Yes.
I have.
Yo, my birthday.
That was recent. That sounded like it was recent.
No, it was 3 years ago. 3 years
It sounded like it was last week.
That sounded like it was this week.
It sounded like it was last
That was
week.
What was last week?
This weekend I passed.
What you talking about? We only got one snow movement. It wasn't last week, was it?
It was this week.
Yeah, it was this week. So what you
Sunday,
talking about
Monday.
last week?
I think it was Sunday for you.
This nigga here. Just because you look like a union worker, now you on my back. Your union worker ass. Hey, how's the snow out there? Huh?
10:36. He said, you need it?
I'll get you in the union, nigga. No P-test, nigga. You in there. Straight up.
Four niggas out.
Hell yeah. Yo, let me ask y'all a question, yo. Do you guys, do you think that this generation is a whole lot more easier to, you know what, I'm not gonna say that. Do you guys feel that women in this generation is now giving up the pussy for more now? So as in like, for more now. As in like, I'm talking about, instead of just a steak dinner, now they give it up for like the flight too?
They will, bro.
Like, do you think this era? Do you think this generation is a whole lot easier to get pussy, or do you think the
Oh no, I feel like this era's hard.
If you got money,
if you got money, this era's easier.
you're winning.
You're winning in this era?
If you flying chicks out, you're come on.
Yeah.
Flights ain't cheap.
No.
Flights are not cheap.
Hold on now. Flights are cheap. Depending on how you
To Spirit.
arrange it.
What do you mean? How you
Send them to Spirit?
Send them to Spirit?
And you can send a bitch to Spirit, spend like $13.
That means she ain't getting no nuts. I'm gonna tell her, be like, look, you gonna rock Spirit, you gonna get these nuts when you land.
First off, you ain't gonna have enough seat space. You gotta worry about that.
Oh hell no.
And you gonna have to pay for
Nigga,
the
Spirit,
bags, all of them.
No.
So do you think that this generation is a little harder?
Yes.
If you don't have money.
For the guy
If you don't
without
have
money.
money.
For the guy without money.
guy without money.
But what about the guys that are capping and still being able to get through?
Nah, but the cap catch up.
Yeah, cap do catch up.
Do you believe that it's a whole lot easier with the whole capping when you're going for like 24 and under?
Yeah.
Like as in like,
Easy.
I'm not trying to say that you're gonna be on some R. Kelly shit 16, 15, even though,
Because
he still made good music. What I'm trying to say is that,
I'm not gonna deny that.
I can't deny that.
God damn
That's
it.
why I sit next to you, because you fuck with me out.
Like, it's hard to deny that.
I mean, we like the money check.
Yeah.
I'm fine being Woody Helps. It's all good. But what I'm trying to, don't claim him. Y'all claim that nigga over there. No, please don't claim him. That nigga look like he about to go on a speed date. Leave that nigga alone. So, cheese and bread. But nah, do you feel that the younger women is a whole lot easier to cap them to pretty much get the pussy a whole lot easier? Like as in like Reebok Classic and probably what?
Damn, Reebok Classic.
Because you gotta think about it though. I'm thinking, look, if a woman's a little older, she's gonna be asking for
Actually, you
more.
know what? It is
I think
easier
it's-
because they're looking for material.
I don't think so.
Exactly.
That's 100%.
I don't know.
It's easier.
I don't know. I've seen some young girls out here
Like
I've seen a couple 22, 23-year-olds out here with some Balenciaga and all that shit. So I don't think it's necessarily that easy.
No. I think what it comes down to is if you're looking for something different, right? Let's say you can wear mainstream Balenciagas, but if you catch some shit in the cut, like I don't know no real sneakers in the cut from Balenciaga, but like you help me out.
Yeah, the socks is pretty much in the big time socks. Then after that, them ugly big ones.
Yeah, the ugly joints.
Yeah, girls love those.
The gray ones you got, them ugly ones.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, but they can tell what's mainstream now.
They look good. They look good. And the whole
Cowboys. Sorry.
Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.
Nah, but they can tell what's mainstream now, even if you get any type of
Go
name brand
Cowboys.
shit, dog. They can tell what's mainstream even if you get name brand shit.
But
So
I mean-
like now they want something like a differentiator.
Yeah, they want a YSL all of a sudden or something.
Yeah.
That's where they going with it. I don't think it's that easy now. Maybe no, it's not.
But again, he said it. It depends on what age bracket you try to go for.
I still am in the belief of it's not that easy with a 22 and 23-year-old.
Bruh.
I just believe that it's been so washed with the idea of brand label whores
Yeah.
that even the young girls have kind of transferred into that a little bit. If you kind of pay attention, they really are into that. And if young girls want to be bought stuff, I feel like they're happier when you buy them something.
Yeah.
Versus women who are older when you buy them something, because like a woman older is gonna want something way more expensive. Like you ain't buying her some $150 Jordans.
No, but
She wants the $900.
well, because
You know what I mean?
it's promoted more.
And that's
It's
where I
promoted
guess the
more. Like, you know what I
conversation.
mean? It's you know what I mean. They see all the glitter. They see all the glitter. They want the gold.
Exactly. So that's why I think.
So therefore, like the younger generation wants that. They're
Yeah.
looking at that. They're like, yo, that's what I want. I want that bag. What do you mean you want that bag? Like,
Oh, can you buy it? You still
Yeah.
and that's what it is, and that's what it comes down to. Like, so the younger generation are definitely more materialistic when it comes down to. And I'm not saying all of them. But everybody that's indulged in the whole social media aspect and all that stuff. Like, I feel like that's what they want. They want.
And they also think they got more money than what they really think they do. Well, what they actually do.
Well, you could cap on more money.
Yeah,
of course.
You can cap. That's easy. They got an app now where you can switch the sneakers on your foot.
Wow.
What?
I swear on my
You
life.
tried that?
I'll send it to you. I swear to God. There's a thing where you can literally put your foot down, take a picture, and put the sneaker to it.
That's crazy.
That's how bad it's gotten.
That's crazy though. But like, yeah, that's. I just think it's a whole lot easier. It matters on the gap of like the age.
Go Cowboys! Sorry.
Yeah.
You mean so? I just think it's a whole lot easier, and I just think I don't know. For me, I kind of feel like people fucking a lot more now.
Yeah.
I feel like they are fucking.
I feel like they're fucking just as much as they've always
I
been.
feel like it just.
I feel like it's like. I mean,
It's
cause
almost like the '60s again.
the funniest thing is.
60s was probably. I heard 60s was
Whoa.
late.
So you're trying to say that a lot of people have raw sex?
That's what I was gonna go with.
It's like,
But Willie Nelson say condom. Condom.
Yeah.
That sounds like okay. They say you be saving.
Ross Clod, cheese and bread.
And I think it's the same amount of fucking that's always been going on. It's just more publicized. That's the only difference. It's more publicized. That's it. Cause grandmama and them was getting it in back in the day too. Though we can't act like she wasn't gargling your grandfather's nuts like Captain Morgan.
But you know what's kind of crazy? It's kind of crazy how like you don't really need to build a real relationship before fucking now.
Nah, that's the sad part.
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it kind of crazy? Like you don't really need that no more. Now it's pretty much kind of like catching a vibe. Like this whole vibe thing.
But everything's not a vibe. Can we get this out the way?
Yo, but the whole
It's
vibe
a
thing is
vibe.
funny as hell though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Everything's not a vibe.
But I think like I said, like that's like the '60s, dude. Like yo, it was just like yo,
There's a lot of
let's just
drugs
have-
there,
too. Yeah.
Let's just have fun. Let's just have some fun.
Well, in the '60s
bruh.
they didn't have vibe, but they had groovy, babe.
No,
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had, you know what I mean? Like yo, they was having babies at the fucking what's the thing?
What? Stop.
The thing,
Rolling loud.
Stop,
The wild.
Yeah.
Wild Stock was nasty. It was getting nasty.
No,
It's
what is
getting
it called?
filthy.
It was getting.
Thing in New York.
What thing?
What thing in New York?
What's up?
Woodstock.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, Woodstock. Like you know what I mean? Summer '69.
But they was doing more drugs. I feel like it was more acid.
A lot more tie-dye.
A lot more tie-dye.
But it's a lot more
Butt
laid back. It's a lot more laid back. Like whatever nonchalant.
Yeah, it was nonchalant.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like
Yeah.
you could say that it's almost the same way as that. But it's just social
Nah,
media.
no.
It's just
It's a
social
different
media.
extreme. Well, see, the thing is, they had
It's like this.
they had no phones.
No, you can't.
That's the key to
But
that.
it's
there was no
that was
phones.
popularity based off fake
Exactly.
Okay,
numbers. Versus like you just being you.
You being that dude when you
and
walk
just
in the
being-
room.
Like people know
With
you.
the platform,
If you go to the platform with the white
with the coat,
with the white coat,
like the Mac, you was in there pimping.
He was doing
He was doing
You
alright.
just had to have that. You had to have that like little chain.
And you had to have your shirt.
Yeah,
up.
the chain.
You had to have the top of
the
the
male symbol. The male symbol.
Yeah, you had to have that.
Groovy.
You had to be groovy.
with an afro.
With a fro.
Nah.
Picked. Well,
Nah,
somewhat picked, because,
Yeah, somewhat. They ain't never had a real pick.
you know,
Yeah, that's
some of them dudes ain't really have it.
That shit was.
I don't think Jimi Hendrix ever picked his nappy ass fro, but either way, I mean, he's a legend. Let him
Facts.
be.
right.
He's still legend.
But I just think there wasn't phones, bro. Like, that's really the key to this whole thing. If you think about it, since they didn't have phones.
Nah, they had
was-
phones. They had phones, but
They
later
did not have cell. Exactly. They didn't have cell phones.
Isn't it kind of crazy that you can go on someone's social media and kind of just be like, oh shit, they live a good life. So sometimes you get shorties that'll hit you in the DM just because you flying out and looking real. I mean, you looking like you got your life together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
man.
up? What are you doing?
What's up? You mean what's good with you? Or hey.
Fuck that.
But that's the craziest thing is that this what makes us niggas so thirsty because a chick can hit you with a hey and she random as fucking. You don't know her from a hole in the wall, but you gonna keep the conversation going though.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't gonna be like, so who were you? Like how the hell you started? Like,
What you
what
talking
the fuck you talking about? Who you with? No, you be like, hey, you be like, hey, yeah.
Two hours of
The next you know. She don't even say anything after that. You like, well, how are you doing? Knowing that she's the one that started the conversation. You like,
And then you start hitting her up every day.
you start hitting them every day.
Good morning.
Hey, are you free this weekend?
I'm around.
Yeah, just to let you know, ATL round trip is 150, and I was wondering if you wanted to just go sightseeing.
Sightseeing. I really want to ask questions to those dudes that be flying chicks out, though. I have serious questions.
What's
like,
that?
do they have an itinerary? Like, how does this work? Do you fly her out and you guys just chill in the crib and
No,
get your smash?
I think
go to the club once or twice?
No,
do you guys go do
no, of course.
You definitely go to the club.
You do the same shit you do when you go out there with your boys. You pretty much, it's just the whole same format. It's like, okay, we get there. Okay, we first of all, you figure out if she gonna stay with you. That's the first thing. Because at the end of the day, you hit her up and you be like, hey, look, can I get your name, your last name, this, that, and the third, and your fucking whatever. Then she'd be like, oh, why you need all that information for? Because, you know, I'm trying to go to ATL this weekend. You down? Go to birthday bash? She'd be like, oh my God, I've never been to the A. And I'm like, well, here's your chance. And then next thing you know, you like, all right, cool. So just to let you know, we're going to be in the same room. Oh, that's no problem. After you hear you're going to be in the same room, you already know that everything is signed and delivered. It's on your ass to fuck it up.
That's it.
So now look, the first thing you do, you get there, right? Y'all get in the room. Of course, if there's a pool, y'all probably go hang out at the pool. You go day drinking on the strip. You go hit a club that night. Gotta eat something. It's the same shit. This one?
No, that's
What?
That's mine.
Don't go to Collins Ave, my nigga.
Yeah, or
Go to P Street.
Yeah. So it's just.
It's all day. And I really am like because you know athletes and these dudes, you know, they be the ones flying these chicks out.
Oh no, they do.
They really
Super.
do. Like, and I'm like, man, y'all really.
Well, hold on, wait a minute.
And the dope boys too. Dope boys do the same
Dope boys
thing.
number one. Like,
Yeah,
I'll put them
Dope
first.
boys number one.
I'll put them first.
Well, my thing is like this, man. It ain't tricking if you got it.
Facts.
I don't know, man. I think you're a trick if you're a trick. Either way, you're a trick. You're a trick and you're a trick now.
No,
But now you got it.
If you break the bank the trick, then you got the game messed up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I'm saying, though.
I still think you're tricking.
No, but see, okay. We can say this thing on a smaller scale.
Go ahead. Hit it.
Tricking, taking the chick out to dinner. That's
tricking.
a smaller scale.
Yeah.
That's a smaller scale tricking.
Pretty much.
But that's in your budget. That's your budget. That's in budget.
But they don't
You
want you
still
to be
paying
in
money
budget.
anyway.
They want
They
you to
don't
be
do-
out of popularity,
Out of
bro.
popularity.
That's the thing that
They want you
always
to
get.
get
You know what's the
popularity.
funny thing is that when guys be like, oh yeah, I would never pay for pussy, but they don't know that
No, you
still
pay-
are.
you
still are.
You always are.
You still
Yeah,
are.
I mean,
You still
that's
are. And then,
first off.
it adds
The
up.
one thing you pay for a pussy is time. Let's just be
Facts.
real. That and you can't get that shit back. So you spend a lot of time on doing that shit. You're paying for it.
pretty much.
But at the same time, like I said, do I look at it as tricking sometimes? I mean, yeah, when these dudes are flying these chicks to fucking Botswana and taking them on fucking lion safaris, I'm like, fam, you taking them
Especially
still
you in Barcelona with water.
You know what I'm saying?
Rivers and all
Hey,
that.
hey, hey,
But I understand your point of it's not tricking if you got it.
But guess what though? Some of them got the game on lock though.
Who?
Some of these
tricks.
some of these dudes
tricks
that
are
are
the tricks.
tricking. Some of the dudes that are tricking, they be finagling the bagel.
Oh hell yeah.
Because think about it. All right,
They be on coupon.
I
Buddy
fly.
passes.
Buddy
Yo,
passes.
You fly a chick out to Barcelona, right? Boom, boom. Now she's like, wow, yeah, look at me, girls. I'm in Barcelona. I'm doing my thing. Blase, blah, boom, 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 boom. Guess what? Now all of a sudden, you go missing. She's looking for you now.
What you mean? Hold on, you get her out there and then you disappear on her?
No. You go out there and have a good time.
I'm about to say, that's how she died.
And you be like, all right, cool, yeah, yo, I hope you had a good time. And then you go missing. Now that bitch is like, oh shit, yo, what's up with Buddy? Like, where's he at? Why isn't he taking me out no more? Boom, 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 because now she missed that life.
Oh, you mean after the trip?
Oh, you mean after the trip?
Okay.
Fuck the whole
That's a mind
headspace
fuck.
up.
That's a mind fuck.
Yeah.
No condom.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I know niggas that they be gunning them down. As in,
Oh,
that's all
sniping
it
them
is.
down. Sniping
Yeah,
them
that's
down.
all it is. Is as in they set it up just like that, and then after they go. So it's like, all right, cool.
Bye.
As in, hey, that was your partner, pretty much. You know,
Bye.
like, yeah, cool. You know,
Right
because
off.
A-Rod gives out gift baskets. So.
No. That's not here. Derek Jeter. It's Derek.
Sorry, Derek Jeter. He gives out
A-Rod's
gift
married.
baskets.
A-Rod's married.
Yeah, God bless him.
He got J-Lo.
Mm-hmm.
He got
Hey, chill out, brother.
Relax. Come on.
Chill
Why
out.
should I be a hoe?
She drinks good water.
Yeah, God bless
She
her.
drinks smart
You don't
water.
gotta be a hoe for that.
Yeah.
She keeps up with
You
nutrition.
know how many men be out here doing that shit?
You think she nasty?
I don't know. See, I had this conversation with a friend a while back. We was talking about Amber Rose. Do we think Amber Rose is nasty?
She the type that like, yo, don't put
That's the real question.
She the type that
Wait,
put no color on my
what?
bald head.
Well, you can't be part of a
But see-
slut walk and not be nasty.
Wait, time out. Oh, that's just for fucking
No,
marketing
because
purposes.
she knows what she is and she knows what she's about.
I
God
mean, she
bless
said
her.
Black try to know how to suck dick, and we saw how that all worked out.
Oh, shit.
All right then. So does she?
She's in bread.
Exactly. So my point being, like, it's just like dick size. When a dude brags about his dick size, like, and chick be like, you don't know until you see it. I feel like you don't know until you see it. And until I hear somebody say like, yo, Amber Rose was fucking.
Okay, look.
You know what I mean?
Rihanna. You think Rihanna nasty?
I'm curious.
Oh, don't do that, buddy.
I don't know.
You want to work. Come on, the short hair, the twerking,
Don't want to
the
get so
busting it open,
Don't want to get so
crazy.
Bro.
You are bumbleclot crazy if you don't think Rihanna
Don't
can
want to
bust
get
it
so
open with you.
Why
Why it under the table?
What you pointed towards me? It was
No,
weird.
it was like-
This nigga's out there talking
Cheese
about
and bread.
Yo, I heard Hov got in trouble for that.
What, with Rihanna?
Yeah, because Hov was like, there was a little.
Ash is the only person I know that finds out these little things
Nah,
that no
sure,
one
I've
does.
heard that before.
Konyo.
Konyo.
You the only one. Like, you always be coming out with some
Hey,
shit.
Clint heard it.
I heard it before. I heard that one too. I heard that one too.
Yeah, that was the time when it was the Beyonce versus, you mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Rihanna. Like, who was more of the household name? That's when it was a beef.
Okay, so it,
Okay, but
But it wasn't nothing sexually, though.
do we think? Okay, it's the same thing. I'm just gonna be real. Like,
Who? Hold on. Who nasty? Beyonce or Rihanna?
Rihanna.
how would you know?
Rihanna. But hold on. Come on. My nigga, you can tell if a chick's nasty.
Nah, Beyonce barely reads.
There's some shit.
So listen, hold on.
What?
No.
We are not gonna skip past that. What did he say? What did you say, Doc?
Have you noticed?
He said she can't read.
Beyonce barely does interviews, bro. Like when I
That doesn't mean she can't read.
She can't read.
Hey, bro, like her talk game is crazy.
How is that the? How is that?
Hold on, hey man, I'm not. No, that was over the top.
Hold on,
That was over the top saying that she can't read.
She
bro.
can't have too much sauce on that.
No, that was too much sauce on the pasta.
You see?
Listen, but hear me out. My thing was like this. She does barely do interviews, bro. Like rarely, bro.
Okay.
Like
She stays in her lane
that's weird.
because she can't read.
No, because you are mega. You are this mega mogul. Like where like you.
Well, I'm just gonna say her actions. What she's done is her actions speak louder than her words.
That's why I was gonna go with that. You don't gotta do interviews.
You don't got to, bro.
Yes, you do, bro.
No, you don't.
Why?
Come on, bro.
So what?
You don't need to.
So what?
I want to change world hunger.
That's it. I'm out. Drop mic.
Nah, bro.
All right.
Nah, like,
So you feel like you have to do an interview?
I feel like I would.
Her
like,
pockets
I
are
feel like
touching everything.
No, her pockets aren't touching everything. That don't mean Okay, so is Kim K.
So why does she have to talk?
So is Kim K.
She's on the go.
So is Kim K.
No, chill out. Don't compare the two of them.
Kim K got
No, Kim K got pockets.
Let's
Let's not disrespect.
She got pockets.
Kim K got pockets.
Bro, she ain't touching everything like Beyonce.
No, she's not. I agree.
But Kim K will break the internet, bro.
Oh, I'll say yes. I agree with that.
But at the
breaking
same
it,
time,
that's not the same as
But it's not the same.
No,
it's the same thing as being popular. It's the same thing as being popular.
It's not having money. It's not the same.
But my thing is like this. Like my thing is like this. She has money though.
Just because you're popular.
She has money, but she does speak out though. Kim K does speak out.
About what?
What?
No,
The fact that you said that boldly.
Okay, first of all, no, she's been heavy on the reforms.
Yeah.
Kanye.
No, she's been heavy on the reforms. Don't do that. Come on, like.
Tell me something she said about the reforms.
Please. Tell me something she said.
Inform us, please.
But come on, like, all right, Clint. Nigga out here trying to test me.
I'm curious.
He's the wokest busboy at TGIF looking like you trying to test me talking about like, yo, she's talking about reform.
Kim K is about reforms.
Nigga.
What the fuck does Kim K do about reform that we all know about?
What are you talking about? She has done a lot though.
Yeah, but you don't have to speak out in order to do it.
But what do you mean? No, I'm just saying though, you speaking out more is going to help you out more.
But that also could backfire. Time out.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying though. My thing is like, yeah, Chuck. Like, my thing is like this. Like, she's a vocalist. She's a great singer.
Yes.
I just don't understand. I just don't understand why doesn't she do more? She doesn't show more of her personality. Like Michelle Obama. Like Michelle Obama doesn't have to speak. She doesn't. She's the first lady. She was the first lady. She does not necessarily have to speak, but she has so much impact on the world of just everything that she has done.
Different.
She doesn't. No, it's not different. It's not different, bro.
It is different.
How is it different?
So 3 different scenarios. You talking about first you talk about Kardashian.
Yes.
Done deal, popularity. We're talking about Beyonce, who is doing a lot through her efforts and using her money and just don't have to say a word. Okay. She's doing so much. I'm not saying oh Michelle Obama isn't. She's done a lot. Never gonna tell her she ain't did nothing. She done so much. But you can't necessarily compare those two. Like one person can be one way and you stay in your avenue. It's like saying, I'll go back to rap. J. Cole. Why is he no longer vocal? He's still always vocal, but he do his own thing.
He doesn't do it.
He gonna do it in the same avenue and still be a fashion.
Drake doesn't do interviews.
Like you don't have to do interviews. Interviews for the mass. Interviews for the masses. The most effective way to get to somebody is being personable and doing something through an individual.
And that's facts. But okay, you really think that America knows Beyonce? Do you really think? Like,
but Beyonce doesn't even want it. She doesn't need to. Like, if her daughter's not even nothing like that. Okay, hold on. Her kids aren't even.
Somebody that touches the world. Somebody that touches the world, touches so many different people. You don't want them to be more personable with you. Somebody that touches so many different people.
No.
Like Michael Jackson.
I don't want them to.
Really?
No. They're actually speaking. Well, I think it's.
We're having two different conversations.
No,
it's not two different conversations. It's about like. If you touch and you do so much in the world, I would want people to be able to come up to me, be personable with me, understand me. I would want that. Michael Jackson was like that. Like a lot of legendary icons were like that.
Okay, but do you ever have a life outside of that?
No, it's not about that.
It's tied in automatically. That's what.
No, it's not about that.
I've never say that Beyonce isn't personable.
That's kind of because of the interview. That's what I'm kind of.
Yeah,
like. I don't think so because
I don't think Beyonce's like, oh hey, what's up? You can come up to me and say hi. I feel like she's very like, oh hey. I don't know. Your daughter?
Yeah, you know what's so funny? Summer Walker.
I love her.
Yeah,
she
has an issue, like she has anxiety and all that, and she has an issue where like she pretty much said that, you know,
she don't want to hug people.
I don't want to hug people
Energy.
and stuff like that.
She's big on energy.
Yeah, exactly. But like she got roasted for that by her fans.
And I don't think that's fair.
Exactly, because she battles like you mean depression, anxiety, and all that. So it's kind of like
why should I open up my life to everybody else if I'm trying to maintain what I have going on? This is great. To make myself available to everyone.
I feel like you don't. I feel like
because you have to reach certain levels to make yourself comfortable. Just like in a job, you have to reach certain levels.
I agree with that. But when I feel with artists, I feel like artists doesn't really need to really engage with you like that because I feel like your music is personable. If I relate to your music, that's enough.
Yes.
That's enough.
Go.
Like Beyonce, when Beyonce made what was the album that she made?
Lemonade?
Lemonade. and she had different like poultry shit in there, right? And she pretty much
Opened her life.
She opened her life there. I went to the concert and that's what she was in.
Was it good?
Oh my god, I'm totally a beehive. Are you serious?
Yeah.
You serious? Like, I'm sorry. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm sorry I'm not Ryan with air, but like, I'm totally
I'm
with
here.
the beehive. It's Joe.
Jay?
Yeah, exactly.
You're part of the beehive then.
You ain't gonna look like this. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do this. Don't do this. These niggas, man. Don't do that.
I think the gist of it is really what they saying is like, bro, they like their life is so on display that they don't do interviews because it's just like, yo, this is my time, bro. Like, this is a 24/7. Like you said, being an icon. Michael Jackson did it. It takes a thick skin to deal with that shit. I feel like, yo, imagine just cameras just every time you did this. Like, that shit gets annoying. So why would you want to do an interview every time? Only time you probably do an interview is when you're doing your press run.
When you signed up for it.
See, that's not fair. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not fair.
No,
my talent,
you shouldn't have
my
to sign up
talent,
for
I didn't
talent.
sign up to be crucified.
You didn't sign. No, it's not about signing up to be crucified. You signed up to be in the media. You didn't sign up to be a part of it.
No.
You did. You did sign up.
Yeah, exactly. You know what's going with that.
Get him. Get him.
Kanye's a prime example. Go ahead.
Look at
I want you to try to defend
Gunshot.
He didn't do anything
Gunshot.
for a long time. He
Gunshot.
stayed out the media. He fought it all. He said, fuck it, I'm not doing it. Where were you with this conversation? He signed up for this.
Yo, you sweating a little
But,
bit.
but he did it though.
Is it the live?
But he did it though.
Okay. Oh, no,
He
he
did
did.
it.
How long did it take?
But he did it.
But how long
But did he do it? Did he do it?
He did do it.
I mean,
He did do it. No.
He did it on his
okay,
terms.
No, but okay, he did it though.
On
That's
his
all that matters
terms.
though. It matters that he did it though. Did Beyonce do it?
Has
Did
she
other
done
people
interviews?
do it?
Has she done
No.
interviews?
She hasn't really did interviews. No, Beyonce really doesn't
I
do
don't think you
interviews.
can really say that she's never done it.
She does interviews,
She's
but
done
like
them, though.
she's
done a
not
bigger interview.
Like at the end of the day, like you never hear that about her though.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
shit that we're talking about, we don't hear that about.
You never hear she's not
her.
personable.
And she's a household name.
She
So
goes
it's like,
yo,
I'm not
this is how
saying
dope
that.
Beyonce
I'm not
is.
saying
She goes to dance classes and literally has danced with all the people there. If that ain't personal,
But you do not have to go to mainstream. You don't have to go to straight.
You don't have to go
do that, bro.
yeah,
I'm
to
not
be
saying, I'm not
personal.
saying,
Sentiment,
listen,
bro.
hold on, hear me. Listen. All I'm saying is just that I just feel like Beyonce doesn't do enough to showcase more of her personal side. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, Michelle Obama did not have to do all that stuff. She don't gotta be out there planting a fucking garden. She don't have to be out there feeding the world and all that stuff. She can sit in the back seat and be the first lady. She's gotta stay quiet like Ivana Trump. She could do like that. But at the same time,
the same bullshit.
no, but at the same time, she has made herself into like, yo, Michelle Obama's a cool.
She could be the next
mofo.
president. Essentially.
She's a cool mofo. But like that's
Mofo.
yeah, that's what I'm just saying though. Like my thing is just like this. You're this super icon. You've been this icon for such amount of time, years and years. Why haven't you opened up about more like I would respect her. Like if she said like, yo, I have a podcast. Oh shit, Beyonce got a podcast.
well, if you went to that Lemonade tour,
The Lemonade tour,
she explained that, like as in like she was using other people's poetry. And she would open up about all that. And she like brought up a mad different things. Then she had dancers, some of her dancers that were going through things, she helped them too. Like as in like, bro, she was,
I'm not saying that she doesn't
the thing
help
is
people.
this. I don't like to judge artists on this shit. Cause you wanna know why? And freaking athletes. You wanna know why? Cause I don't know what's real with you at all.
Yeah.
Cause at the end of the day, you could play your part just to look good into the to the fans and everybody, but that could be bullshit at the end of the day.
You could be going through depression, anxiety. You could be going through
Man,
hell shit.
that's why if I ever saw my favorite player, I would never try to dap him up because I'd be tight if you don't dap me back. I might end up swinging on you and probably getting arrested. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying?
Like Darrell Reeves that time.
You really gonna bring that up?
I'm just
You know
saying.
what, Darrell Rivas? I don't give a damn about that nigga.
I don't like that nigga.
Where you at now, Rivas? Where you at now, huh? Rivas Island, my ass, nigga. Nigga, you in Cape Cod, nigga. Say something, nigga. You in the Cape, nigga.
No, I think
he was in the NFL all the time.
I don't give a damn what kind of Hall of Fame. Go ahead and rock that little mustard ass jacket.
My bad.
We gonna take this back.
Go ahead, big dog. My fault. Finish your point. You was getting him. You get his ass.
Why'd you have to add that?
Because I just
Me
want
and
to
you,
see
we
what
sit together. Bro.
Why'd you laugh at the TGIF joke? Why'd you laugh at the TGIF joke? He said.
The nigga had a good joke. He had a good joke.
You
cool we doing, nigga. Don't nigga. Come on, nigga, you know what you want? Me and you together, man, like 4 corners of a fucking slice of cheese. You know
But nah, I mean, I guess.
Why do you keep grabbing that one though?
Ash, I guess the gist of it is like we feel that you don't have to do those things in order to be more personable, more engaged, more all that. You can do it through actions and all that other shit.
I put my shit
That's
on. You don't grab that fast enough.
Nah.
Interviews can fuck you up too. Interviews can really mess you up too.
Exactly. That's kind of like T.I. What T.I. said about
his daughter.
No, not his daughter. What's her name? Who's the girl from Australia?
Oh, Iggy Azalea.
Iggy Azalea. He said that he took a hit for picking her up, and then he was like, "Yo, you know what she did to fuck up everything?" Because they were asking him, they're like, "Yo, so who wrote for her?" He's like, "We all did." But he said that, "Yo, you know when she fucked up? When she went on Sway."
Yeah.
And they told her to freestyle, and that's when she started coming out with that popcorn rap. That
shit's trash.
Yo,
yeah, that shit wasn't cheese and bread, nigga.
Nah,
that shit was basura.
That shit was
basura.
That shit was rich.
So next thing you know, and the next exactly. The next thing you know, you know what the nigga said? He said that, yo, he said, you know where he got hit by the black people with her? He said that when she started feeling like she didn't need the black people.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, he did say
that. When he said that, he said that was the major hit, and he said that he has to bounce back from that. He said that's the one that he needs to bounce back from.
Cause that, and she had a good little run. She was having a good run. Iggy had, I'm so.
I ain't know none of them shit, but she had a good run.
Yeah.
She was.
Swaggy P.
Nigga, when she left Swaggy P. That's true.
Yeah, she fucking trying to get at Rihanna.
But neither here nor there. That's the gist. I mean, hey, winning.
Hey, man, you know
French had it too. Listen, we need to get French in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, French has had some good
Trey Songz, Fab. These guys.
Yo, Trey Songz is going for a long ass time, bro.
He's at what's her name?
Is he like
He went to the hospital.
It was in ICU. Too much drugs, maybe. I don't know if that's true. I don't know that maybe it's too much water.
You know, that's another thing. I don't think these dudes really do drugs the way they say they do.
No, they would be dead.
Exactly. They would be dead. Especially Future. I remember I was around some people and they were drinking lean and all that, and they were like, oh my God, let me tell ya, oh my God, I love listening to the Future and drinking lean. The next thing you know, you get to a point where you be like, yo, bro, he said that he drinks lean. He puts a perk in the lean.
Why would you do that?
Then he pops a Xanax. Come on,
you're dying. That's an overdose, ain't it?
It is. Then you drinking on lean. They tell you not to drink on lean.
I thought that was the main thing, because you're supposed to drink. I think Jews drink.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Lean tastes good as hell. Better than Kool-Aid, nigga. Shit's crazy.
You really?
I had a sip one time.
Just a sip.
A sip.
Little sip.
Yeah, cause my nigga,
I'm
too much of a vibrant person to be out here just moving slow and about to go to sleep, nigga. No, man. I gotta be up.
Weed is as far I go. Weed is as far I go, because everything's great on weed.
Oh, man. Let me tell you.
Gotta tell you, it's a great time.
Hell yeah, man. If you've never moaned in your life, hey fella, if you're in a relationship,
commercial,
and you've been with her for a long period of time, and she doesn't think that you're enjoying that hot pocket of hers, get yourself some weed or get yourself some edible, cause you'll moan like a cow.
It was a great commercial. That was top 3. That was top 3. That was top 3. Wow. Because your Thanksgiving one was definitely up there. That one was good.
Yeah, no, someone told me it was classic.
Listen, I would have rented you. If I was a chick, I would have did it. I'm just saying. This is being real.
That's why I fucks with you.
You know,
we back on the same page.
Every night, baby. Every night.
We do.
Nah,
I don't know what these shoulder niggas. Shoulder day! What's going on, fellas?
Shrug at me. Give me a shrug.
Shoulder day!
Listen, we're gonna get right into it, man. Listen, we're gonna get into one of the trending topics, food and beverage. AirAsia opens an airplane food restaurant in Kuala Lumpur.
It's lit. I don't even know. Where's that at? Where's that at?
That's capital of Malaysia. For many travelers, airplane food is synonymous with but AirAsia is betting that not only their in-flight meals so good you'll book a ticket just to try them, they also think that you'll be happy to try to eat them when you're on land as well too. On December 2nd, the low-cost airline opened a Santan, a restaurant in Kuala Lumpur. No, not Santander.
I thought it was
that serves the same fare that that's available on board on AirAsia flights. What do you guys think about that? Like, so in other words, they open up a restaurant. No, that's not dope. But they open up a restaurant.
That's pretty dope.
Shot 3 and miss, buddy. Next play. Run down court. Don't worry about it.
Yo,
we'll get the rebound next time.
He's like, yeah.
He just shut you down.
That's not it.
He probably tried it.
That was Kawhi defense.
No, I've been on AirAsia. I've been on AirAsia.
You trying to food on it?
Brian, don't worry. Brian, don't worry. I'll set the screen next time. Don't worry about it.
I've been on AirAsia before. Like, but
Well, how's the food?
Nah, it's airplane food, bro.
They didn't have a grill over there?
No, bro.
This ain't fucking Japanese steakhouse.
This ain't Cathay Pacific.
I'm just saying, like,
Cathay Pacific is trash.
they got
I think it says the same
They
thing.
got a whole restaurant on the plate. Like, you gotta get some good shit, right?
Nah, the food comes in a little silver tin. It's trash.
Like,
It's trash.
my thing is like this.
Like, you'll eat it because you're hungry.
They want to make.
How long's the flight?
Depends on where you
Well,
go.
no, yeah.
How long's the flight?
For where?
Where we going?
So from where to where?
Oh, see, I can't talk all that.
Yeah, you can.
All right, cool. So next back to my He's on for 2. He's on for 2.
Why am I on for 2?
He missed 2 shots. Got size.
God
You
damn.
gotta wait for the shot clock. Stop shooting so quick. He's shooting. Let the shot clock go down. He's shooting at 22 seconds.
I know, right? So like, what do you guys think about them actually making? Have you ever like?
I don't travel.
Okay, so have you been on a plane that serves food? Have you been on a plane that serves food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, my thing is like this: would you go to a restaurant that serves that same food?
No.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood. My apologies.
I was very lost too. I'm sorry, sir.
That's the reason why I wouldn't go to what's it called, the spot that's connected to the Lux level in Chestnut Hill.
That is talking about.
Vito's? No, not Vito's.
Davino's or some shit like that.
Davio's is trash. All they got is good is the steak.
Capital Grill's trash.
Capital Grill's not trash. Are you crazy?
This steak was horrible.
So my thing is like this.
So now you explain that way. Sorry.
Their airline is opening up in like an airline food restaurant. So like, you know what I mean? So like their airline that serves food, they're opening a restaurant in Malaysia, the capital of Malaysia.
Wow.
I was never.
Santan is the Malay word for coconut milk, by the way. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just.
Who told you that at a bar? Like it's not like a random conversation.
I just read it. I read it.
I know you got like a random.
I sounded good though. It sounded good though.
Cause I know there be some cats. There's some of my boys. I just know when they be picking up big words, I be like, oh, you was at Legals today, huh? You was by the bar. You lied,
conversation.
You lied and told them that you were auditing, right? You're like an auditor, right? He's like, yeah. No, you sell bud. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Or they just got mad Snapple back bottle caps.
Listen.
Yo, when I tell you, when my boy be coming back from lunch, this nigga be hitting me with some bars and be like, yo, Rube, shit's kind of crazy today. Yo, you know what? Climate change is crazy, but yo, the audacity on that climate. I'm like, bro, you're using the word all wrong, bro. And I'm not even a wordsmith.
I need to spell it.
Spell it. That nigga was like, if I asked him to spell audacity, that nigga would fucking, he'd be like, Siri, spell audacity. Here you go. What's up with you still drinking this Danny Glover, my nigga?
That shit must be called Wesley Snipes. That shit's just dark.
It must be 7-7. This nigga gonna be drinking that shit.
I appreciate you. You know,
I appreciate you.
You know what I mean?
Thank you, man.
What a culture.
Just not every time.
All right, so we're moving on to the next trending topic. Well, that's the next trending topic. It's the next topic, which is traveling.
Ash's favorite thing.
Yes. And this actually might apply for us. Want to work for the Queen Elizabeth? She's hiring a travel director. Whoa. Love to travel? You could work for a royal. Britain's Queen Elizabeth is hiring a director of royal travel, according to the job listing posted to the Buckingham Palace website. The role is a permanent full-time position with a starting salary listed at around $111,000, £85,000. The travel director will focus on purchasing safe, efficient, cost-effective, and appropriate travel services for official duties of the royal family members and their households in listing states. This includes organizing air and train travel, as well as overseeing operations of the Queen's helicopters. What's up?
That's kind of dope.
What's up?
Yo, should we apply?
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm like,
What lie we telling on our resume to get this though?
My nigga, you have to
I
tell
flew a
them,
plane. I drove a train.
like, yo,
I flew a helicopter. Like I got.
you gotta tell them like, yo, I invented the parachute. It's like some stupid shit like that.
No, that's a good one. Actually, that might be a
You
good
said you
one.
invented the parachute, nigga, you in.
Facts.
I invented the seat on the plane.
Word? You invented the parachute?
First off,
You gotta adapt the shit out of that.
111,000. Oh, you got to. 111,000. So that's 85,000 pounds.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
So wait, do we get to live in the palace? These are the questions I need to
you
know.
barely make it into London. I'll tell you
Because that's broke in London.
Nah, you ain't broke, nigga, but you like you
What's
living
the
like
respect?
you in penthouse.
You're mid-tier.
You're like second level.
Oh, so we're middle class.
You're second level and like, you know,
You can do a side hustle.
What side hustle you working for the royal family? They travel a lot.
That's cool. Yo, you ever heard you can make your own peppermints? Bring it to the capital. Like,
No, but
He missed
like, I'm gonna tell you right now.
He missed again.
croissant.
He missed again.
Croissant.
This-
You know what I mean?
You gotta wait for the screen, right? You just got you.
You gotta wait.
Stop playing ISO ball.
Hey,
Jesus
people.
Christ. See,
But
look at
no
Ruben.
bullshit.
Ruben waits for the screen. Like, you gotta
No,
wait for
I'm
the
not-
screen.
I'm
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Clearly.
But you'll be
I'm watching the
a
offense.
You're official hoe.
What?
Like them niggas are calling you like, what's up? What you doing?
3 in the morning.
Like, yo, my nigga, I'm sleeping.
We
I
try
don't care.
Yo, what are your
Nigga,
requirements?
yo, book me
though?
a flight. Book
They
me
got
a
a
flight.
minimum. They got a
5
minimum years of experience.
Nah, bro.
Really?
I'm really kind of curious to wonder, like, how many, who will apply for this?
They probably got millions.
Have to. How you
Nah,
get
I
your
don't
joint?
think it's millions.
You think so?
And then yo, they probably
a couple hundreds.
Bro, they definitely, I think millions.
Oh, yeah.
Cause you want to be with the royal family. That's kind of lit.
Alright,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm over there with the Navy on the plane. Like, yo, what's good,
At
my
least
nigga?
half a mil.
Half a mil?
At least half a mil apply for it. At least.
Have made legal?
You think so?
At least.
London for that? Ash, that's
It dropped. It dropped yesterday. So
Oh, no.
heads up.
Definitely
You guys heard it
that.
here first.
Put it on your LinkedIn.
Yeah, put it
You
definitely.
think it's on LinkedIn?
Nah, it's not.
It's not on Craigslist for sure.
Definitely not. But
Yeah,
why
you
you like
might
why
definitely
you like
not.
this? Let me see.
Yeah,
You about to look it up.
We need to research that.
Like,
No, we need to research that because I want to know if there's a UK Craigslist.
it's on a Buckingham It's just like on a Buckingham Palace website, my G. I don't
Wow,
go on
they
that.
got a website. I didn't know that. That's
It
lit.
says Privy Purse and Treasurer Office.
Ooh. Yeah, that's how you know it's, when it says privy. That's bullshit.
Oh, you only work 37 hours, 37.5 hours a week.
Oh, that's a full time job.
Nah,
Full
37
time. Yes, that's a full time job. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I work
Vacancy from
37.5.
12/20/19. Oh, that's a closing date.
Oh, that's this month.
Yeah, I'm
That's
lying.
this month. It's
I'm
15
applying
days.
right now.
I think you should. What lies you gonna tell in your resume though?
I don't know.
I gotta figure this out.
But you
You
gotta
said
be there.
credible.
You can say security.
No bullshit.
On top
flight.
No, I'm gonna tell them like, yo, you ain't.
Oh, the
gotta worry.
world.
You got you to be like, yo, you ain't gotta worry about
See,
it.
that was a good joke. That was actually funny. That was a good one. You actually hit that shot. Okay, my bad. We gotta give you credit for the head shot.
He's
too.
got a layup.
That was a good
I
one.
just should have.
Y'all see you use the screen.
I start giving out the fucking
The stats.
stickers.
The stats.
You know the stickers where you scratch and it smells good.
Okay, here we go. You hit that shot. That was a good one. That was actually a good joke.
All right, we're going into our next topic: business news. So we got some good business news. Not really. Not really.
No, we don't.
Sears limps into the holidays season with dingy shops and sparse shelves. Nearly
2 syllables. 2 syllables.
Nearly 10 months out of bankruptcy, Sears is limping into the holiday shopping season. Eddie Lampert, the hedge fund billionaire who promised to save 425 Sears and Kmart stores and roughly 45,000 jobs when he bought the company out of bankruptcy, has seen his $5.2 billion lifeline wither. My man put $5.2 billion up.
He had it.
Hold
He
that.
had it.
Yeah, he definitely did. Hold that. While there were plans for new small stores centered around appliances, only 3 have opened. The chain is still shrinking. By February, the store count will be down to 128. What's up? Talk to me about Sears, man. Like, Sears been in the business 100 plus. 100 plus years.
Sears been in our
face.
been in our itinerary.
Yeah, you got it.
Credit. Yeah.
100 plus years,
so
bro.
what was
They
his
trying to save
motivation?
face.
What was his motivation to save Sears? Like, it's just
He's
like
a hedge fund dude.
Save face.
Save face.
Save
He's
face, bro.
the hero.
My
Period.
dude, like, yo, that's saving face, bro.
Yo,
100
you
plus
save
years.
that, you're the GOAT.
You're the GOAT, bro.
That's like saving Apple if it was
what
going
do you
down.
get for that? Like, do you get like a share?
No, you get
family
money.
share, like?
It's about money.
Yo.
He put up 5.2 billion. That means he would have made back like another 5.2 billion if he saved.
My nigga,
if he saves it, he might save it.
But he see that shit going away. He got something to bank, but he's like, yo, my nigga,
we gotta do something now.
I'm taking it out right now.
I mean, we it's the end of the year.
He probably has a bigger agenda too. Though.
Yeah, there's a bigger agenda.
Definitely
there's a bigger agenda. He could become CEO. He could do a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's true.
He could come in there. He could clean house. He could sweep up all the bullshit if he does it right.
Think so?
Anything's possible. We've seen a lot of dudes get bailed out and all types of shit.
Nah, but yeah, Sears has been around the business for a while, man.
They might have to change some models. They might have to add like a fucking Starbucks or a pizza in there. Get some coffee rolling.
But I don't think they could save it, man. It's too late.
I think online has destroyed it so much.
2:30.
You think online sort of destroyed it so much?
I think online has destroyed it so much.
I
think it's to the point where Amazon has destroyed it to the point where we don't know what to do.
God bless.
So it's just one of those things.
I'm really interested to see how much money Amazon made over this fucking Black
Monday?
Friday, Cyber Monday.
But they said the average house, I was watching the news the other day, they said the average house spent $361. The average. So 361 times, I don't know, what's that? Well, how many people are we? 330 million people in America? Give or take? Billion. We're not China. China got a billion. China got a solid billion.
Bro, that's still a lot of money, bro. Like, when I was coming back from New York, I kid you not, within a minute, I probably saw like 5 Amazon trucks.
Hold that. 5?
At least 5.
My brother
within a minute.
Amazon
within a minute.
The day before Thanksgiving, and he said he delivered over 250 packages the day before Thanksgiving. And he was like, bro,
I would hate to wait for them to deliver.
He said he was looking forward to Friday, so I was like, yeah, you're gonna get smacked. The next month is really gonna be like.
But I feel like
wait, would you buy from Sears now that I'm done with thinking about this? Because we're talking about buying from Amazon. Would you buy from Sears right now?
Depends on what appliances.
Would you?
Appliances, yeah.
You would?
Appliances, yeah.
I mean, the fridge would be nice.
Appliances,
and
outdoor equipment.
Yeah.
It'll be for the world.
That's the thing. It'll be for the world.
Especially if you got the swipers.
That's true. So where the scammers at?
It's still around.
Reach out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Swipers do better on appliances anyways.
That's true. They
don't like to do designers no more because the designer thing is too many motherfucking, too many cops and all that.
Shout out to the scammer update. The hood update.
My nigga said, you gonna see a little
hood update. Just
Hey.
Hood update.
You're fixing your crib up, renovations. Get your local scammer.
I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Like,
That's a fact. My boys are getting
This
cracked.
is scrolling, bro.
Oh shit. Oh, this.
They do.
They really do. They really do.
You gotta get yourself a nice little scammer, you Gucci, bro.
That's true. I gotta find one.
Make it. It's like getting 50% off.
Off the rip. Off of retail.
Imagine get yourself a nice little Whirlpool, fucking double door, fucking refrigerator.
the
Shit be like
French door.
fucking 10 bands, nigga. You get that shit for 5 racks. You like,
Well, man, this is a great day. Nah. Well, I mean, I hope he bounces back. I mean, 5.2 billion is a lot to lose. Not that I would know about losing.
Bumba Clyde, yeah.
Not that I would know about losing that, but it sounds like it's monopoly money at that point.
nah, bullshit. You ain't lying.
When you're doing that type of shit.
Yo, you're doing crazy.
When you put up 5.2 billion, you got it.
Nah, you got it.
I'm assuming he's
Like,
sitting on
you're
my-
not even-
What's his
you're-
net worth? We need to look that up.
My dude, you pump fake. You was using your pump fake.
Wait,
He was like this.
What is his net worth?
He said how much? Nigga said 5.2. Write it. Go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna look at his net
Crazy.
worth. I gotta figure this out
That's
because
crazy.
there's no way you should have that kind of Eddie Lampert. No, I'm curious.
Listen, while he's looking this up, listen, we're gonna go right into entertainment. Kanye West going even bigger with Joel Osteen. Will pack Yankee Stadium in 2020.
What'd you say? Nah, I want to hear. I thought I heard something dumb.
Kanye West going even bigger with Joel Osteen will pack Yankee Stadium in 2020.
Who picked that for entertainment?
Who the hell picked Joel Osteen in him?
No, but who picked that
Kanye
for
West is
entertainment?
going on a big stage with Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church. It's a truly massive one. This is the time they'll be teaming up to fill Yankee Stadium to brim. TMC has love. Sources close to Kanye tell us Ye and Joel will take center stage at the Baseball Cathedral on May 2nd, 2020 for a mega event that certainly plays a tour stop. NYC event is part of Joel's America's Night of Hope, which he takes place in several cities across the country.
Joel's a piece of shit, by the way.
Wow.
Just saying it out loud. He didn't let the people in for the hurricane in Texas. Just saying. It's real shit. That's what Kanye aligns himself with.
Kanye.
My bad. So Ash, what do you think about this subject?
I'm saying he going big.
He going big.
He going big.
I don't know. He needs to line himself too much religion now. It's getting a little dangerous.
Oh,
Show about OSTEEN, man. It's kind of dangerous.
He did his little thing at somewhere else, you know what I mean? Now he's going to the Yankee Stadium. He got it. He got it. You know what I mean? My thing is just like, you gotta level up, right?
Oh, this a level up because he's going with Joel Osteen. Couldn't do it with
saying
TD
he's not
Jakes.
going-
He couldn't do it with TD Jakes though. Just saying.
So wait, he did it with Kurt Franklin.
He couldn't do it with Kurt Franklin. He couldn't do it with Kurt Franklin.
My nigga, no one's stopping no more.
Yeah, he's doing it with Joel Osteen. You know what I'm saying?
Make me clap my hands.
Are you stomping?
Make me
Are you stomping?
Why Plies and Kurt Franklin the same person? Plies and Kurt Franklin the same person. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care. They're the same person, bro. They are the same person. Y'all ain't gonna stand and tell me that. Please tell me they are.
They're not the same person.
They are, Ash. I'm telling you,
Blood clot through.
my your brethren. You know, see that, you know.
That entertainment news, that was a real biased one right there.
That was Ash.
You really ran with that one?
Ash set that up.
That's crazy.
Ash, you set that up. That was good.
That wasn't even a group like.
Nah, he set that one up. That was
He did
good.
it on purpose.
Listen.
You gonna argue with God with me?
How you bring God? Yo, he said you gonna argue
against
God.
God?
What do you mean? No, I'm definitely not going against God.
Okay.
Not at all.
Alright, Kanye's trying to preach.
Yeah, but I'm going against
Don't do that.
Kanye.
Don't do that.
No,
Don't.
Kanye's trying
You're not gonna use that one.
No,
You're not gonna use that one.
It's kind of funny how Kanye first said that he was a god, and now all of a sudden he's one of God's soldiers.
No, my nigga, he always.
That's crazy how you get sunned.
Yo.
Son, yo.
Yo.
All the tabloids out there, this nigga gonna go for that one.
Oh, he wasn't gonna call you. He was waiting for that. He was like, you know what? They gonna get me.
Oh yeah, we gonna roast this nigga here.
Yeah.
This nigga here. Your Thanksgiving fucking button down. This nigga here crazy.
Yo.
Nigga matching the turkey and everything.
This nigga, yo, listen, coming from a nigga that look like he chases the ice cream truck, nigga. Come on, bro. Don't fuck with me, nigga. Like,
Yo, this nigga mad because he look like a bobblehead. Nigga playing football with no helmet, nigga.
Oh my god.
This nigga Ash was playing football with no helmet, nigga. Bobblehead ass nigga.
Oh, that was lying.
Head and shoulders ass nigga.
He's trying to bring it to you.
Nigga only sees his neck on Throwback Thursdays.
Oh,
Shit! Nigga be all like, damn, nigga, I guess that's, you know what I mean? When you fucking put the needle there, that's what happens. You gotta lose it. Nah, nigga lying out here talking about he grass fed.
He grass fed.
Get out of here. Yeah.
You coming for the nigga that should have finished college. Listen, man, come on, let's
I did.
That one kind of backfired on him.
Wait for another one. There goes another bar coming soon.
white
That's
one.
not my
I'll take the white
No, I
one.
wanted the white one. I don't want this.
Nah, you don't want that. Why you pouring that?
I don't want the piss.
He didn't-
I don't want the piss. You know?
You don't want that.
I don't want the light one.
You don't want the, yes, I want the
bro.
clear. Give me the clear.
I gave you
mine.
mine, bro. This is yours.
My nigga, he poured that shit up.
Yeah, he
for
did
you,
that.
my
Why
nigga.
would you give me that,
I think he
though?
did that. He grabbed
That's your
that.
team on that side.
Yeah,
This is my team on this side.
My nigga, you better talk to your man, bro. Talk to your man.
Here you go.
Talk to your
Here
man.
you go. Now you want to act like
You been
Kanye.
drinking dark all night?
No, I haven't. I've been on the clear too,
Oh,
my
my
G.
bad,
Then
my
I had
bad,
the.
my
Then I
bad.
had
You
the.
pushed it right here.
Then of course I had the freaking racist ass coquito.
I gotta be racist.
The white man made it.
The white man went.
White man always want to take some shit and recycle it.
If a white man made some ribs better than a black man, how you feeling about that?
My nigga, I'd have a super issue.
Yeah, okay.
I had to call that
What
nigga
about
Richard.
chicken? The nigga made the
Whoa,
fried chicken.
whoa, whoa, but it depends on where they come from. If they come from salad, that shit be smacking.
I ain't
It
gonna
do
lie.
be smacking.
It do be good.
There's some white motherfuckers that can make some good pulled pork and all that.
Like, imagine having gator.
They can.
You had gators?
Gator? Oh yeah, I had gator before.
Gators don't have
Of course he's had gator.
I want to try that. That shit looks smacking.
No offense. No offense on that one. This is real shit.
Where are we going today?
We're not going nowhere. Listen,
What's happening today?
We're gonna jump right into sports. Listen, our sports topic of the evening is
Such a gentleman.
He is.
The 20 highest paid coaches in American sports.
Jesus Christ.
Interesting.
Alabama.
Interesting.
You really? Oh no, it's John Gruden first. Gruden gotta be first.
Oh, yeah, he did get paid.
He got paid.
Yeah,
he got
what did he get? 12 mil?
100. 100 for 10.
A coach got 100 mil?
He got 100 for 10.
But it's also year over year, you're not really getting as much as that short span. But he
Got
looks
a
long
school
term. So
guarantee.
his math,
It's the
his
first time
tax
I've
ain't
ever
gonna be
coached
too
$100
crazy.
million, though.
And they gonna move to LA. So I mean,
All right,
Vegas,
so
it's gonna be that crazy.
We're gonna go to the top highest paid
Fuck off.
American coaches.
Fuck Krzyzewski too.
All right, Jim Harbaugh, Michigan Wolverines.
He's paid?
Average contract value
He's number six.
7.73 million.
From McLaughlin.
Win percentage is 66.7.
That's not good.
That's good.
That is good.
For Michigan, nah. Michigan's supposed to be better than that. He been trash the last couple of
Big
years.
10.
Yeah, it's a big
No,
team,
he is
bro.
trash.
Okay.
He's a trash coach.
Bro,
Ron
he can't-
Rivera.
They're not that trash, though. They're
Ron
trash.
Rivera.
How you gotta put that out there? Why you gotta put that on
Number 19, Ron
Yeah.
Rivera just
Ron
got
Rivera be working at Chipotle's downtown.
fired. He will be.
In the Seaport, there's actually a new one opening up.
7.75 million. Win percentage 54.6.
Yeah, Juan Rivera, see you at Bar Taco, man. I want the duck taco with the
Bar Taco.
I want, yo,
Jesus.
Bar Taco's lit in the Seaport too.
It is.
Super lit.
No, it is. 15, tie Andy Reid, Kansas City Chiefs, contract $8 million. Win percentage 6.13. 61.3. I'm sorry.
He's actually a good coach though. He's been to the show
Yeah,
a couple times.
He been doing his thing.
15 again, Rick
He look
Carlisle,
racist. Though.
Dallas
Rick Carlisle?
Mavericks. Dallas
No
Mavericks.
way.
That nigga's been here
8
too long.
million. 8 million.
How long has he been since
54.
Dirk?
He's been here for a long time.
50,
Mike Finley,
54.7.
all of them, nigga.
But
He's
it's
been
this
there for a
organization.
while.
They stay together.
He won a ring.
They stay together.
He won the ring with them.
No, he definitely did.
54.7. Mike Tomlin, 15. 8 million, 65%.
Mike
I thought it would have
Tomlin.
been higher rated.
I thought
Player coach Mike Tomlin.
I like Mike Tomlin.
Nigga don't be saying shit. Let niggas make live Mike Tomlin.
I hope the nigga Marvin Lewis is on this shit.
Dan Quinn.
Wait, Marvin Lewis works at
Dan
fucking
Quinn
Whole
from where?
Foods.
Dan Quinn, Atlanta Falcons, 8 million,
Oh, no.
51.3%.
And he's a
Yo,
trash.
there has to be a college coach that's in here somewhere.
He's
Your
trash.
I'll
boy,
say Krzyzewski.
your boy Eric Spoelstra,
How's he not built for
Miami.
Miami. That's true.
8.5 million,
We got
59.4% win percentage.
Well, that's because he won those three.
How much he getting?
8.5.
That's a
I
solid.
mean, the nigga got the slick back too. The nigga always wear a designer belt out there.
He always got.
Come on, man, you can see his suits.
Is-
my
yo,
nigga.
is he-
Come on.
yo,
You can tell who getting bread out there.
He look like
You got the, no one, you got the
Is
slick
he
back in
Hispanic?
South Beach. It's
Is he
hot as
Hispanic?
fuck. He look Indian to me.
Well, you know he's trying to copy Buddy. You know what I mean? He's trying to copy the GM.
Oh, yeah, my guy.
Yeah, I mean.
13
Listen.
tied, same thing. Sean McVay, Los Angeles Rams, 8.5 million.
Don't Sean
70
McVay look like the nigga that you probably see at Equinox training niggas?
Yeah, his eyes wide open. Yo, pump them shits.
Yeah, you look like the nigga from whatchamacallit, Dodgeball.
Which one?
Remember Dodgeball?
Yeah,
The
which
movie?
one though?
Which dude?
Which one in
Which one?
Dodgeball?
The
Mad niggas in
nigga from
Like Vince
the
Vaughn?
gym, bro. Nigga from the gym.
Which dude from the gym?
Ben Stiller.
Global Trump.
Global gym. Global gym. Whatever.
Go ahead.
Sean McVay,
That is so
8.5 million, 70.5 win percentage.
Oh, because he had that Super Bowl run. That's why.
John Calipari, number 12, 8.6 million,
He has to be on the list.
He's not top five.
78.1 wins.
Yeah,
Mr. Blue Chips, you know some of that money go to the kids though.
Oh,
That's what I was about to say.
That nigga's definitely
That
buying
money
Cadillac
goes to
Escalades.
the Nike money goes to the kids. The Nike money goes to the kids.
Hell yeah.
Number 10, Mike.
That gotta be Mike.
Yeah, Coach K.
That's-
Coach
That nigga look
K.
like the
You really gotta say his whole name.
Coach
Krzyzewski.
K, $9 million, 76.8%.
That nigga still ain't fix his eyebrows.
Bro, you know what's crazy? How old is he, bro? How old is he?
Up.
How old is my step?
That nigga's 80.
He look like he doesn't age.
He's a vampire,
He
that's
doesn't
why.
age, bro.
Games at night anyways.
Good point.
That is
Yo,
valid.
he never plays in the deck.
That is valid.
Nah, no bullshit. John Harbaugh, number 10, still $9 million, 60.6%.
That's crazy.
Yo,
Twin
he's
brothers.
72.
You're lying.
Who is who?
Coach K
Gabo.
is 72. He's born in 1947.
Dabo Sweeney, Clemson Tigers,
He saw some shit.
9.3 million, 81.
He's pretty young too.
He's young too.
He's like early 40s.
Did that change because of this year?
I'm trying to figure out, like, is it based off past years or all the years?
I think it's based off of the last 3 years.
Because he won a chip.
Last 3 years, Clemson been relevant like
Yes,
that.
Clemson
they're
has
ranked.
been. Oh, every year.
Top
every
10.
year. Top
Even
four.
even when they had
They're in the top four.
Sunshine,
No,
Sunshine with the long hair. Sunshine with the long hair only been there 2 years, right?
Last year.
Last year was the first freshman, the true freshman last year.
Yeah, Sunshine with the long hair.
True
He
freshman last
nice.
year.
He nice.
That nigga always remind me to remember the Titans.
He do.
Yeah.
Son.
Shine.
He do.
Nick
I need to watch that movie
Saban.
tonight.
Alabama Crimson Tide.
9.8.
Alabama's not gonna be in the chip this year.
9.4.
Thanks.
79.1%.
Well, they
LSU, let's go, baby.
They're having a bad day this year, which I'm kind of happy about.
Steve Kerr, Golden State Warriors, 9.5.
That's
I
reasonable.
hate that.
That's reasonable.
75.5.
Bro, he
That should be Mark
He
Jackson's
took a
money.
black business.
Yeah, we can't support that.
That's like this nigga over here taking fucking. What's the Spanish spot you be getting the chicken from?
Merengues?
Imagine this nigga running the Merengues talking about eating nigga.
The food don't taste the same. The food ain't gonna taste the same.
You know?
You ain't gonna like it. Alright, cool.
That's it.
Sean Payton, number 6, New Orleans
Really?
Saints, 9.75 million,
This ain't that point.
62.7%.
Shout out to you, Sean Payton.
Shout out
Like-
to Drew Brees for that.
Number 4, John Gruden, tied 10 million.
Well, who?
51.5.
Nigga, because when you say
Don't tell me. Hold on.
Alright,
If thing is there,
Who do you think?
I'm saying Patriots.
Nah.
Dark Rivers,
Oh,
You know we don't do
4, tied 10 million, 57.8.
Nah, I believe that.
I
Nigga got a
think
new
that-
hairline.
Nah, he do.
Nigga got the new fucking Tory Lanez joint.
and that's what
He got the new Tory Lanez joint. He got the new.
Beijing.
No, but Beijing's not the
Beijing-
hairline though.
Beijing runs like
Straight out
oxtail
in.
juice.
It's straight
That
out
shit
in.
runs like oxtail
This nigga
juice.
ripped out of
That shit like oxtail gravy when it runs.
Yo, this shit
that
right
shit is
here,
horrible.
implants?
Yeah, that shit's
Mix of
horrible.
salt
I feel
and
bad when niggas wear Beijing. The oxtail juice be just be dripping down their face like.
Who else?
Them shits be glistening with the
Pete
light.
Carroll.
Got what?
Seahawks? Really?
11 million, 60%.
They got faith in him, huh?
Nah, he's
That's crazy.
He did cheat at USC.
Greggy, Greg Pop, 11
That's a
million.
legend.
Yo, he need to retire,
He need
yo.
to
Like,
retire.
I'm getting tired of him, yo.
And the number
And I
one
think the niggas he
Bill
pulling.
Belichick.
I told you. Bill Belichick.
12 million, 68.4%.
Well, man, I don't blame it.
Respect
At
it.
the end of the day, you mean?
When you got 6 championships, you good.
Exactly. Especially when you got Tom
Why
Brady
you
who's
getting
on
all
the
tight?
ledge.
Wait, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yo, Nick Saban got 6 though.
Nick Saban got 6 titles?
Nick Saban got 6, and then
Pop got 5.
Pop got 5.
Pop got 5.
That's just
Pop got
six.
5, and then Mike got 5.
Mike who?
Tommy?
Coach K.
Coach K.
Oh yeah, Coach
Coach
K.
K.
He got 5 only? I thought he had more.
Bro, he's always been
He
keeping
goes to
20,
the
bro.
show.
But they never finish.
So what's up? So they gave Dean Smith what, a stipend? Like,
Nah, but they got paid.
this nigga got a stipend for 3 bands.
But
Like,
see,
what?
I don't think it's not.
So that's what my
endorsement.
that's the school.
They don't
out
do
there.
it. They
don't come
Look
out.
here.
It's like salaries.
Hold on.
The
hold on.
endorsement
You
is
telling me the
stupid.
gym teacher get more break than Dean Smith at North Carolina?
Yo, he didn't make. Oh, I didn't realize he didn't make the
Roy
list.
Williams
No,
got-
Cheese and bread.
Not from Jordan. He made money off of Jordan. He made money off of Jordan.
Nah.
Roy Williams didn't even make the list for North Carolina. And he been
No, what about what you call it? Didn't make the list from UConn.
Ruben didn't make it.
UConn.
Nah,
Oh, you see him retired.
You
UConn
can't. He's not
women?
there anymore.
UConn women.
No, man. He's talking about the men.
Oh, no, you talking about women. The women been having a stronger
they-
suit than the men.
Women been running it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, but I bet you the head coach for the men's is always gonna make more money.
Jim, what's his name? Jim what?
He ain't make no money.
Nah,
Nah.
he's retired anyway.
He retired.
That's crazy.
He
You know,
retired like
women, that's
4
what he
years
knows.
ago.
All that
5 years
shit.
ago.
Yo, well, Tom Izzo ain't even
No
up
sell,
there.
no problems.
Tom Izzo ain't even up there. I just peeped that. There's certain coaches I'm shocked that are not
Tony
there.
Nah, Tony Jones.
Nah, but yo, same thing. We'll talk about the NFL talk. Like, I don't know if you guys got to see the NFL 100 all time.
Nah.
Oh, I heard people were mad about
Yo,
the list.
LaDainian is hot.
Yeah, LaDainian was pissed. I seen that clip.
He's up weird.
Why?
He's hot because he's not on it.
He's not on
Like,
it.
a lot of people.
not.
No,
A lot of people ain't on it.
In his
I would listen.
LaDainian was pissed. I seen
In his
that clip.
defense, a lot of people's not on it.
A lot that should be on it.
Like Marshall Faulk,
Not
he's
on
in
it.
Who the hell was the committee?
That's the question.
No, Marshall Faulk, Eddie George, Curtis Martin. A lot of people. Only people from the '90s is Emmett and Barry. Only 2 from the
And
'90s.
shout out to Frank Gore for passing. Barry said this the other day. Big shout out to him.
Okay.
Gotta give him that. No, come on, just give him his flowers. Just give him his flowers.
My nigga, you gonna pick Franco over Beverage?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying give him his accomplishment. That's all I say.
I gave him his props, and that's where it stops.
Yeah,
I
Aaron
mean, you ain't
Donald,
picking
you
Franco.
ain't give his props.
You
Aaron
ain't
Donald.
picking Franco.
No,
You would never pick him on your all-time
I'm picking
team.
Barry Sanders if he has the same line as Dallas has now.
Hold on, wait, what are you talking about? Oh, this is overall top 100.
Overall top 100. Who was number one?
See, that's the thing.
LT,
Yo,
right?
you know what? I'm realizing
No,
bro.
they broke it down like to different sections.
Oh yeah, it was sections.
It was like linebackers, DNs, and then now it's cornerbacks and like punt returners.
So what am I looking at right now?
Devin Hester's gonna get that number one, right? It's either Devin Hester or fucking Dion.
No,
Because Devin Hester got returns.
no.
This is like recent players right now.
Yeah.
It was different top 100s?
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah, it's just
LaDainian, just look up LaDainian and Matt upset about top 100. You'll see.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the rankings. I'm looking for the rankings.
No, but it was like they did running backs.
They did.
They're doing
So it's the
coaches.
first one, okay.
They're doing linebackers and like they're doing all that stuff. But like he wasn't a finalist. That's why he was mad
That's
about it.
disrespectful.
You think so?
For LT?
Yeah.
I just think like I say this to my boys all the time. He had a ton of rushing,
Yo, my niggas
rushing
never
attempts.
my niggas never showed
a ton
up.
of
Marshall
rushes.
Falk, Adrian
I'm gonna keep it 100.
Peterson.
I'm gonna keep it 100. LT never showed up for the playoffs. He was trash.
He was trash in the
My
playoffs.
nigga, all I seen was riding on a bike in the playoffs. He was riding that bike in the playoffs like
Stayed
this.
on that bike.
But-
trying
but-
to
And I was like,
You're not getting in there,
But
buddy.
he was always. But the thing is, that regular season he was doing records, so you had to include him somehow.
cool, bro.
I know. Playoff time is crunch time, but look at the bro. I'm just saying, you gotta look at what people favor.
Because we can say the same
His
shit about James
popularity,
Harden.
dog. His
We can say the same shit about
popularity,
James. He doesn't show up in the playoffs. He plays all season.
He made it father.
His popularity.
His popularity.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. My thing is like this. LT always choked in the playoffs. Like he never. Like my thing is like this. How you have so much of a dominating season, but choke in the playoffs? Like,
Hey,
yo,
man.
and you have only so many limited amount of turns. Barry Sanders would never have choke in the playoffs.
Jerry
I'm
Rice
saying.
is definitely up there.
Yeah,
He ain't up there.
He's number one.
Nah,
He ain't
Jerry
up there.
Rice is not on all time team. He's trash.
Jack's number one here.
Jerry Rice is trash. I'm just joking.
Tom Brady was number 2. LT was number 3. Jim Brown was number 4. Walter Payton was 5.
Oh.
Joe Montana was 6.
Oh.
Reggie White was 7. Peyton Manning was 8. I know that makes you mad.
Wow.
No, that doesn't make
Johnny Unitas was 9.
Why
do
would
we
they
niggas
bad?
bad? Barry Sanders
Top
was 10.
Payton shouldn't be top 10, bro.
Joe Green was 11. Dick Butkus
Payton
was
should be
12.
top 10.
Lonnie Lott was 13. Lonnie Lott made top 13, you know.
Listen, no. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the fact that
Dion was 16.
I like the fact that Bill Belichick was a part of it, because Bill Belichick, he was actually having fun, and I was like,
That's the
wow,
most you've ever seen.
Dan Marino was number 20.
okay. But like I was happy that he was having fun though. Like this thing was like, yo, he was dropping gems. He was like, yo, no bullshit. Ray Lewis, I was ready to draft you in the 12th. Like I was ready to take you because I had the 12th pick, but I ended up going somewhere else. And then Ozzy ended up taking that pick and then ended up doing some other shit, boom, boom. But he was like, yo, I was so heated that the fact that I had to deal with you for the next 12 years.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how like, yo, you and Ed Reed.
Ed Reed,
like,
yeah,
yo,
he always
it was
on Ed Reed.
crazy, bro. It was crazy, but he was like, yo, I was like, wow, like, see,
You see
I
the
like,
human side of him.
I like that. Like, I was like, wow, like this dude, he seemed like
He's like a personable guy.
and LT was on there. LT was on there. Lawrence Taylor, he was on there. He was like, yo, nigga, this thing was a nut.
Oh shit.
Like, yo, he was like, he told Parcell, he was like, yo, Lawrence Taylor came to the meeting late. Yo, he was like, Lawrence Taylor came to the meeting late. He was like, what do you mean? He's like, I started and LT wasn't there. He's like, so why did you start before he came in? Huh? He's like, what? What is going on? Like, crazy. That was crazy, man. So what you guys think about the NFL playoffs right now, or NFL how it's looking out right now?
Shaping out to be quite an interesting season. The teams we thought were going to be good are not good.
Facts.
And the teams we didn't expect are really good.
Facts.
Ravens are really the best team. The
Yeah.
Seahawks it's between the Ravens and the Seahawks. I really want to see that in the Super Bowl. I really do. Nobody else really intrigues me.
Honestly,
Everybody else is quite average. Those teams are the best ones.
I'm even speak for the
I wouldn't mind seeing Ravens versus 49ers.
I'm sorry. Let me get that. They're third. I'll give them third.
I would say the best games are honestly going to be the AFC and NFC championships.
Yeah, they are.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be crazy. I would say the whole playoffs is going to be crazy.
It's gonna be weird.
Hell yeah, it is. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you.
The wild card always throws me off.
I ain't gonna lie to you. The Ravens versus 49ers was an ill-ass game. I wish it was a
great game.
Because I feel like that spread. I feel like that whole score would have been different.
It would have been different.
I don't think it would have been that close.
Yeah.
Especially you see that interception.
Yeah.
That fumble. I feel like if he. Yo, do you hear about that commentator from the 49ers?
Yeah, he's about the dark ball in the dark band.
That was crazy.
He got suspended.
Yeah, he got suspended.
Like,
do commentators not think when they talk?
Talked about him today.
Oh.
Shay Sharp, he said he was drafted at the same time as him. And I guess his nickname was Rhino. So he said that, he said he was shocked. But he kind of,
shout out to Shay Sharp.
You know the crazy thing for me is, the crazy thing with me with the whole, like, commentary thing and the NFL and the NBA and just athletes in general, it's so crazy how, like, black athletes kind of just, it'd be like black commentators too. I feel like some of them kind of just be like on some like, alright, cool, I said my part and keep it moving. You know what I mean? Kind of like, cause like the way he explained it was he was kind of like, oh yeah, I know Rhino, couldn't believe he said that. That was a dumb statement. But anyways, let's keep it moving. Stephen A. with those guys, same thing. He said a dumb thing. Okay, let's keep it moving. I felt like if it was the other way around, like let's say if a white person and a black person would have said some wild shit like that, because Shannon Sharp actually had the funniest thing. He had a clip of Peyton Manning doing a bootleg. What's that?
That was the final score of the Philly-Washington game.
Oh man, that don't bother me at all. Actually, it hit because I bought 4 points. So yeah. But at the end of the day, it's just kind of funny how they did Peyton Manning did a bootleg in Denver, and then of course he ran for the touchdown.
Oh, I remember that, yo.
Yeah.
Because he was like this.
Yeah.
He was like this, boop.
Yeah.
And he jogged it.
Yep.
Nigga, it was nobody around.
And then Unc was like, yeah, ain't it funny how a white player with a brown football with a blue jersey, you should be able to tell what the football look like, right? You know what I mean? But like all I'm saying is like it's just kind of crazy how like how black people just quick to kind of just move on. And I feel like it's because of their bosses, bro.
It is.
I feel like like you don't really want to make a super stance on it.
It's like you can make a stance on a small level where you in the office you can talk about it.
Yeah.
Say, yo, my man, he was wild.
You force it. But like to make a public stand with people that don't know who the hell you are is a different ballgame. And that's just the difference. It's like it's upholding what persona you got perceived for one group of people versus what you got what real people know you as.
Yeah, but it's not about not knowing who you are. Shannon Sharp is a known individual. He's actually
no. But he also at the end of the day he's
a Hall of Fame.
He is, but he has a certain image to uphold.
But you know.
No, I get that.
All
I'm saying is like maybe it's their bosses that kind of like. But at the end of the day, you kind of went a little weird with it when you said like someone that you don't know. Like everyone knows.
Like you gotta come politically correct. No matter what.
Even Stephen A. got hit with that crazy ass deal. He hit for like 11 mil recently. He signed for a deal with ESPN. For like 11 mil.
Yeah.
So it's like even him not going too drastic with it, but it's like
and mind you, not to cut you off, like Stephen A. He was living in his car, like
of course.
Like, a lot of people don't know like the deep in depth story with Stephen A. But like you can even look at Charlamagne. Remember that shit with Jay-Z? He was like, yo, don't get him fired. Don't get him fired.
He was real quick.
Somebody comes out of pocket, you could, but it's politically being incorrect. Like, you have to really, like, same thing with, like, Shady Records, like, you know what I mean, with, what's his station?
I mean, Shady 4-5 with,
Shady 4-5.
With Sweat.
You know, with Eminem. Like, Sway, his boss is Eminem.
Sorry.
His boss is Eminem. If Eminem says like, nah, I don't want that person on there. Alright. Person's not on there.
Facts.
End of story.
I just want to be great.
Like, and that's what it comes down to. Like, you know what I mean? And I understand that. if he got beef with me, and I'm like, yeah, I want to come on the show and come like do an interview, this nigga's gonna be like,
What?
Nah, I don't want him out there. I don't want him in there.
Well, wrap that up.
Yeah, you're like, yo, what are you gonna say?
But like, what I'm trying to explain is just kind of like, yo, it's kind of crazy how we just take the back seat to it. You feel me? Like we kind of be more just on some like moving on it.
Imagine if it was out state, like a color, people of color station. I wouldn't say like individual black and everything. Like imagine if that, like, you think that would make a difference?
It's the same thing. It was like when people say that, yo, imagine we had a Black Friday with only black people who really the ones that were just involved in shopping. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, but like,
wow,
super wild. But like,
everything black ain't negative.
But the craziest thing is like, look at Stephen A. Today you decided to go at it, but you ain't go at it as long. But when you had fucking Terrell Owens on
you went at
2 weeks ago, and Terrell Owens, and you were going at Kaepernick for what Kaepernick did, and Terrell Owens said that Max Kellerman is more black than you.
That was bad.
You went ham. Man, you jumped out the gym. But all of a sudden, it's like this shit right here. You should have jumped out the gym on this too.
Nah, because like, but the thing is, they came out to like a couple of times where like it was like, yo, this is why I don't feel like you should be in the Hall of Fame because your attitude and this and this and that. And I remember that interview with T.O. was with Chad Ochocinco. Chad was like, yo, it's about what he did on the field, not off the field, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He put the numbers in on the field and all that stuff. Like, I don't understand like why his stuff off the field matters. Like, you know what I mean? But that was their whole gripe with T.O. Their whole gripe was the fact that his attitude wasn't in line with the whole, NFL, whatever the case is. That's what it came down to. And that shit was crazy, you know.
That is nuts. I mean,
all of my issue is just like I don't really. All the other stuff is all that other stuff, but for me, I just kind of felt like you rash T.O.
Yeah, don't be a sucker now.
Don't be a sucker now. That's what I'm working on. That's the time I'm on. I mean, all that other stuff with T.O., I get it, but at the end of the day, I mean, at the end of the day, Stephen A. ain't never really knock him from going into the thing though. Nah. It was Skip. Skip didn't really think he was deserved to make it in there.
Skip was A.
Stephen A. was fine with him making it in, bro. Yeah, so like
in a world full of lollipops, we can't be another sucker.
Pretty much. That's what I'm.
Has to be out here dropping knowledge.
I don't know why fucking Oprah just don't have a little sport fucking station. I mean, you decided to go get yourself a own station, even though it kind of declined though.
Even with the interviews.
Yeah, man, you should have kept the whole same thing, because I was dying to get on that show to get a free something. I'd have took a microwave. I'd have took a microwave.
I would have took something simple. I ain't a car. I mean, you was giving them out, but I would have took it. It might have been a Prius. I would have took it.
I'd took a Prius. I'd have been whipping the Prius. What's that?
I don't know. God bless you. Jesus Christ.
So,
what about NBA talk, man? What's up? What's going on?
Giannis is MVP. What's LeBron? That's what I'm
going. Luka.
Yup.
That's what we doing. Wait. That's what we doing. That's black people. That's what we doing. Like that's.
I ain't gonna front. It's not.
Giannis' numbers are stupid. But so are James Harden, and they got better numbers than Luka.
What about Luka though?
Luka don't got the numbers that James Harden and Giannis got.
He's a young boy.
He had one.
But he also played defense.
So wait, time out. He had 1 month where he averaged a triple double. Russell Westbrook has had 3 years. So don't give me that triple double.
What about efficiency?
And what
about efficiency?
Trash.
What about
Russell Westbrook?
Doesn't matter.
I think, but at the end of the day,
averaging a triple double is
at the top five. For top 5 players, I'm
put Luka at 5.
Yeah, Luka be on.
I'll put Luka because Paul George.
Paul George. I'm not knocking Giannis.
I can't get Paul George. Paul George on a stack team. He's on a stack team.
He can't. But wait, when you're on a stack team and you scoring all the points, a majority of the points, you that nigga.
No, you're not, because at the end of the day, 50 points come off the bench.
Because you know you got to double team every
Lou and fucking Trez? Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't.
But who else we gonna put there in the top 5? Because you gotta put Giannis,
LeBron, James Harden,
Luke,
and then after that,
it's toss up between Luka and whoever's the 5th. That's why I say Paul George is the only one who's really consistent.
No, you can't.
Who's consistent like Paul George?
You can't, because at the end of the day, they didn't let KD fucking be fucking top 5, because they said it. When you be a part of a stacked team, you gave up that option.
Yeah, but he was a hoe. So.
But you gave up that option.
The difference is Paul George got traded there.
You gave up that.
Paul George got traded. He didn't go there in free agency. He didn't pick to go there. Like I'm going.
No, they said he wanted out.
He wanted out. They could have sent him to Miami.
But he wanted out. Wanted out,
He
bro.
didn't pick it. He didn't pick it.
I'm with my brother Westbrook, but I want out. So hey, at the end of the day, I'm sorry.
He didn't go there in free agency like a holder. That's the difference.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
The last two. So we had Luka.
And I don't know who's 5. I don't know who's 5. I really don't know who's been consistent enough to be a 5th, like top 5.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Trae Young's been balling too out the champ.
Yeah, Trae Young's.
That nigga has dropped 41. He beat the Bucks dropping 41. So yo, and he had a 30 game.
I had him yesterday. I had him last night for the. I don't know what happened with the rest of my lineup, but I think the rest of my lineup went to Houston.
Oh, they went to
because Houston went to double overtime.
Oh yeah, they lost to
against
Spurs.
Whoever
Shout out
was
to
in that
Lonnie
game.
Walker, by the way.
His bounce is
stupid.
crazy.
He is taking off.
He's definitely the black gene with the whole extra calf muscle.
He's the new Kawhi for them down there. That's their plan. That's what they got planned out. But now NBA has been good this year. Shout out to the Celtics with all the injuries. They're still in the top 4. But they beat Miami last night. They smoked their ass, so that was a good thing. Western Conference is the Western Conference. Like, it's just any game could change it. That's the one thing I do appreciate. The NBA is so balanced this year on both sides. Yo, I appreciate it. This has been dope. This has been the dopest year of basketball for me personally.
The nigga Kawhi is Thanos.
Yeah, and Kawhi ain't even dropping buckets like that. This nigga,
My God.
he used all his PTO.
Can you please not call Kawhi Thanos?
Yeah, he's not.
Please don't
He's
say
not.
that. Because
He's not.
Thanos would not be taking days off.
Yeah, Thanos will come bust you.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Yes.
very.
The nigga hasn't
He's
even.
an Avengers nigga say, yeah, I'm
Yo,
gonna
bro,
put this down.
bro, they've played about
I'm
16
chill.
games and he's missed 7.
Yes, he hasn't even played half of the games.
Okay.
So just think about
He
that.
shot the playoffs. He
No,
made a stack.
No.
He's trying to go to playoffs.
Listen.
he
Bottom
won 10
line,
minutes.
Guaranteed money.
Bottom line, no watch.
Guaranteed money.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. When,
I'ma say my body.
when he's not out there, that defense is not that real.
No, it's not scary. It's not scary. But when he's out there,
It's
it's lock up.
serious.
It's lock up. It's lock up. Nah, the NBA season gonna shape up to be dope. But I think Giannis is gonna win that.
Y'all see my man Melo, right? Averaging 20.
want
That's
that.
one.
I had him yesterday though. I had
Did
him
you?
yesterday.
Did they win yesterday?
They
lost.
did. He had 20.
He got me a couple.
He has
points.
20.
got me a couple
He had
points.
20.
Shout out to Bella. He got his full
Hey
year.
Mel, at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie. They got you on a labor ready contract.
Yeah. No,
They
he
can
signed
get
him.
7,000 a day.
No, he signed fully for the rest of the year. They signed him today.
He signed him
for the rest of
today?
the year.
He's
He's
here
here
for the rest of the year.
You're welcome. God bless you. I just like to give the news. I'm just here to call me the weatherman, baby. We gotta give him credit though. He came in the league and started balling.
He's in red all year.
But we knew he was better than half of those niggas.
Fuck that, yo. I'm gonna take a shot now, yo.
Now I'm giving Melo credit because he was better than half of those dudes that was in the league.
Well,
The biggest argument in our group chat was Melo versus Jeremy Lin. Who deserves to be in the NBA?
Lance Stevenson ain't even in the league. Oh, who you think's going first in the draft?
Ash's fucking socks.
Good point. We'll leave it there.
Fuck you. Feel like you at the nail salon with Miss Kim. Fuck you. Yo, I had some bomb ass pho earlier today.
No bullshit.
Yo, we definitely need to have a day for hot. Yo, I got this spot. They do
We'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about it off camera.
All right, so yeah, guys, let's keep this going.
Hey, you guys, thanks for watching another episode of The Pays and Consequences. As always, your special guest, Clinton Martinez.
Ruben Cesar Telford.
Roger Weed.
Wait. Special guest.
I don't know, because we're special.
Yeah.
Wait, tell me, why did I join that shit?
Why?
Because you're special.
Hey, friends.
Why are you special too? Come on, you're special too.
No.
Oh, my bad.
Leave the
Wait.
steroid ghost over
Let me do it over.
there.
Ghost, let me do it over. Wait, relax,
Yeah.
relax. Omar Hardwick, relax, let me do those. Can I exit that?
What are you calling?
All right, Omar Hardwick.
Nigga with the anaconda neck, man. Let's go, man.
Thanks again for watching another episode of Opinions and Consequences with your host, Clinton Martinez.
Ruben Cesar Telford.
Ruiz.
AJ McLaughlin.
Hope to see you next
All right.
time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Salutations.
What happened?
I don't say that shit. He usually does.
Salutations. Hey.
Why'd you say it?